You
So
got the
about
link?
this chapter,
Yeah,
right?
wait, you guys sent out the link? Yo, what's popping?
Link?
What's popping? The
Yeah,
chapter's
it's-
out. One Piece chapter 882 on Jamin's box. The chapter's called
Yo.
Outside. Oh damn, I gotta show the chapter. Hold up. I'm tripping.
This ain't even live.
No, he's doing it through
Oh,
Discord.
he's doing it through Discord. All right.
What am I doing to Discord?
This stream.
Huh?
What does Master J talk about? What am I doing through Discord, Master J?
You're not streaming through Discord like you did the last one. Using Hangouts.
I mean, yeah, but it has nothing to do with Discord.
But you know what I mean.
Like, what? What are you talking about, bro? Hold up, I'm trying to.
Yeah, you are. Okay, you're using Hangouts to stream to Discord.
No. I'm using Hangouts
Yeah.
to stream through OBS.
To stream hang. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh, my bad. My. Bro, I was just thinking Discord.
I'm like, Discord? Nah, bruh. We using Discord.
Hey,
bruh.
man.
Hold up, let me get this. I ain't trying to get no copyright strike, people. What's popping, people? I can't wait to read this chapter because everybody's been really restless.
Yep.
Because the chapter, it's been a while, man. It's been a while since we got a chapter. It's been a week. It's felt like a month, to be honest. It felt like a month.
Man,
Hold up, I'm trying to get this.
this first page is so hype.
Stop, Master J. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Bow
bro.
Wow said 8.5.
Bow said
Oh my
8.5.
god.
Stop rating it already. How much y'all go spoil?
Yeah, these niggas always do this.
Wow, Joe said 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I've been on the cover page for a minute.
All right. Bet.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
we're
let's get
ready
it
to
now.
go.
Nah,
Alright,
nah,
cool.
I ain't in no rush. We're chilling.
Rush them in.
Page two.
All right, One Piece chapter 882. Outside
Supposed to
of
be Katakuri
Yonko's
right there?
expectations. All right, so
Katakuri face.
they said Tales of the Self-Proclaimed Straw Hat Grand Fleet Idio arc sailing at sea with the ship he got from Olympus, but looked like Idio got into some issues somewhere. We don't care.
Yeah.
Okay, page 3.
All right.
Pointing
Again,
his
Luffy and
spear.
beef.
Not everyone dies
Hey.
because they want to die. Yo, this nigga, most of them
Oh my
die
God.
against their
Gotta
will.
agree with the quotes, bro.
Most of them
Bravo,
die.
you gotta. Not everyone dies.
Nah, no, Ty. When I see Katakuri having like a chill, like probably like a chill, smooth voice, bro. I don't think it's gonna be crazy deep. Though.
Some Itachi joint?
Yeah, probably like Itachi.
What if it's super high?
Hell no,
Nah,
bro.
I give
Hell
him that
no.
crazy voice.
Hell no. They better
What
not
about
do that.
Like Pika?
Bro, I think it's like gonna be like Pain, bro. Like Pain.
I love Pain.
Yeah,
I love
that'd be
Pain.
dope.
That's what I'm
voice.
thinking.
That's what I think.
Pain's
it's gonna
voice
be.
was amazing in Naruto, bro.
Yeah, it's like smooth but deep at the
Wait,
same
wait.
time.
The English or the Jap?
Jap.
Japanese, yeah.
Watching the English one. Come on.
I'm like, yo, y'all crediting the English guy?
What? English. Nigga. I watched like 3 episodes of Naruto in English, but nah. All right.
Okay,
said
so
peak,
enough Naruto. One Piece.
peak. That's right. Hurry up and die already, Straw Hat. Right. Brulee. Twig. It's Brulee. Hold up. Let's go to page 4. What's going on page 4? You see, Brother Katakuri is no. Wait.
Sorry.
You see, Brother Katakuri is no ordinary undefeated man.
Undefeated, bro.
It doesn't.
Undefeated.
It doesn't matter.
White beat.
How you get excited and then you calm down and get excited again?
He got
Undefeated, bro.
scars.
Yo,
He got scars though.
they say this man is no ordinary undefeated man. His back
Okay,
has
wait.
never once touched the ground since he was born. He's a superhuman.
Whoa. Hold on. You said he never touched the ground before he
His
was born?
back has never once touched the ground since he was born.
All of this, all right. Not to be all arguing and stuff like that, but all of this means is that when Luffy knocks him out, his back will be to the ground. That's all that means.
Probably, but it hasn't happened yet. Listen,
Listen,
Luffy's
Not
goal
yet,
is to
not
make
yet.
his back touch the ground at this point. That's his goal.
All right.
hold on.
Alright,
Are you on page 3 still though? Are you on
Page
page
four
4?
now.
Yeah.
Page 4.
Page
They
4?
say, starting from the legend of him standing up the moment that he was born into this world to sitting in a chair to sleep, he's never laid down in his life. He's a man who scorns even the earth.
That's ridiculous.
Stop it, Brulee.
So hold on.
Stop it, Brulee. You're making me blush.
Hold on. I need
Oh,
to. I need
That was
to.
supposed to be the in English.
Always
I need to
dignified.
narrate.
Wait, what are you saying, Ty?
I need to narrate Katakuri for a bit.
Go ahead.
Oh my god, this is a live reaction, guy.
Go ahead.
Not everyone dies because they want to die. Most of them die against their will.
I can't even keep the voice.
This nigga.
Yo, that's his voice. That's his music. Then you got Brulee. That's right. Hurry up and die, Straw Hat. You got Brulee give the mad head. But
All right, hold on. Stop it,
I'm
Brulee.
sorry.
Always dignified, calm, and strong. He's the perfect human. That's our big brother Katakuri. He's the Charlotte's family greatest creation. A small fry like you challenging him to a duel is absurd. Shut up. Piss off. Brulee's a hype beast,
Only
bro.
in Jamini's box. Only in
Brulee-
Jamini's box.
Brulee's a hype beast.
this is getting me mad because wasn't Brulee talking the same junk when Luffy fought Cracker? And what happened?
She did. She
Nah,
said
she was-
nobody.
Let's keep reading and see.
Yeah, let's keep going.
She never
said,
said that, by the way.
What do you
That was
think you're
cracked
doing to my little
Yes, it
sister?
was.
Yo,
No,
Katakuri
hold on.
seems
Like
to
my
be
bad.
real-
Y'all don't remember that?
What?
Y'all remember Brulee? Like all the supernovas came. They never seen Big Mom. You ain't never seen Big Mom. Brulee was talking all that junk when
No,
Luffy
you're right.
fought Cracker
Brulee is a
too.
hype beast.
And Luffy-
All right, let's keep
Say-
reading this
wait,
because
wait,
it looks like
yeah.
it's getting hype.
Yeah. What do you think you're doing to
Yeah,
my
it's getting
little
hype.
sister? Wait, Katakuri seems to care about his family. Like he really seems to care about his family.
Yeah, for
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of.
There's a lot of
That's
moments
already
where he's like he
established.
references like his family, like don't do this to my family. Like you guys go back into the mirror, you're gonna get knocked out. Like he really cares about his family, you know. Big brother,
That's whack. Next.
and he just tossed Luffy to the side.
Damn.
Light work.
Not even looking at it, bro. Just
Look at his, yo.
Look at his arm.
Is he using
Yeah,
his
that
arm
shit-
like a propeller? Is that like Kong gun?
That's weird.
That.
Kong speed.
Whoa.
You see what I
Brother, we need
mean?
to go to the next page.
Where he's okay. Hold on, let me go to page 7.
Space.
Mochi thrust. Oh,
He's twisting that.
it's like
He's
rifle.
twisting that joint.
It's like rifle.
yeah. Like
Gomu
right.
Gomu no rifle where Luffy like
Yeah.
twists his arm. Ha! Yo!
Whoa.
I wonder if Luffy gets a weapon after this because he could definitely use it.
That was close.
Damn.
Wait, okay. This
Crumble,
spear
crumble.
is the name of
Crack,
the spear
crack.
is Mogura. Should I take your arms? How about your legs? Actually, I'll take your body parts in order.
Holy
I'll
shit,
start by
Rasengan?
gouging your eyes out. Please start with the neck, big brother. Yeah, Brulee's such a hype.
That's like a Rasengan right in that panel right above
Yeah,
it.
that shit blew up an entire fucking wall, bro.
Yeah, it grew like the other side.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Like, yeah.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Please start with his
I
neck,
heard
big
you
brother.
talking
You
about
shut
your
up already. I heard you Straw Hat talking about your meeting place.
Confirmed.
Motherfucker!
Three confirmed. We were saying this. What do you fuck?
Wow.
I don't
I don't want to hear
these niggas.
anyone in the comment section right now,
I
yo.
don't hear these niggas right now. I don't.
We were saying it.
I mean.
Yeah, she knows what's up.
Bruh.
Yeah,
We
well,
reaching?
We're
hey,
reaching.
there's more evidence for our theory than there is for the other side. So
We're reaching.
Right, we were right.
We're reaching. But Brulee said, I heard you Straw Hat talking about your meeting. We're reaching. Okay.
But what does that have to do? What does that have to do with Brulee being in and Luffy not being?
I feel you. We
Anyways.
don't know what we don't know what.
That's the main
happened still,
point.
But she does. She had something to do with it. That remember I said like how I remember I was saying like when how him covering his mouth. I was asking y'all like what y'all thought about that, and we said that like that it was suspect. So like she's just what she's saying here is like she's just confirming she did do something.
Come
we
on,
just don't
Mebby.
know what.
Okay,
I mean,
so
yeah, or at least listen.
On
then.
the seas within the
Bare minimum, she was
territory,
listening
your
in.
ship is still fine, you say. Shall I play games with the waves again, mama? Is that true, Brulee? Yes, I heard their voices. Or is it enough for now? Yeah, they were devoured by the waves of the monster made with candy, weren't they? How did they from that kind of wave? I don't know how they did it, but they are definitely still alive. They will definitely show up on Cacao Island sometime tonight. They made a promise with Straw Hat Luffy. There's no mistake. There's no way they know that's where we're heading as well.
I mean, she heard it.
Oh shit.
She heard it.
But that's just bringing drama for Jinbei and him.
Bruh.
Whoa, I'm a little ahead of you guys.
Niggas are still mad. Your theory's still trash. Fuck you. All right.
Brago turned the switch.
I don't know why people still now. So it confirmed that Brulee heard everything. We said that Brulee. Oh, what's the point of Brulee even hearing anything? We said that if Brulee hears, she can find some way to counter or just like trap them.
Yeah.
And now you're all
No,
still, y'all are
yeah.
still
That main
hating.
theory, that main
Yeah,
theory was
I
that
said she was
Luffy-
gonna tell them boys.
It's
That's
not
all.
really Luffy, it's Brulee.
No, but it's saying like we're still waiting to see if it's like she actually controlled Luffy. But at the point where it's like she heard something, at what point did she hear it? Where did at what point?
Yeah, because it wasn't shown that she heard it, so it's separate with our
Luffy in the
theory.
mirror world, though. I'm pretty sure like it's easy for her to hear everything Luffy ever said to them. You know what I mean? Like he's in her world. But the crew needs to get chased by Big Mom though. They can't have it easy. You know what I mean?
All right, so
Keep
Luffy
going.
fighting Katakuri.
Mama, the
Next.
cake you desire is at Cacao Island. Pudding is making the cake at Cacao Island. No matter how everything turns out, we all be settled there. Wedding, huh? Wait a second. Where are you going, Mama? We can't make a detour. That's Nuts Island. The boat didn't go that way. The cake
Whoa.
is going to be transported to Cacao Island. Hold up.
all right, we getting back to the Katakuri Luffy
Mirror
stuff.
world.
That's what I'm talking about. Big improvement from the last two chapters. Like we in action right now.
Next
Page to
thing.
page.
Oh snap! Oh snap!
Whoa.
No
what
filler.
Instant transmission.
Hold up. Stretch.
Wait, what the heck is that?
What's up in Luffy's head right now?
Luffy used it to dodge.
Oh, okay.
He pulled it out the way. Luffy pulled his head out the way, bro.
My God, I forgot his brother.
I'm disappointed in Katakuri still because it's like Luffy's still playing games with him. He ain't go get fourth yet. Like he's like, I could play this game right now. I'm good. My life ain't in
They're
danger.
trying to survive. Oh snap! What's this?
Damn it, his attacks always aim to the side that I dodge to. That tires me out even more. It's the same for me. My attacks have never been dodged so much. This is stressful. Is he trolling?
I think he's serious.
No, yeah, he's serious.
But here's the thing. Here's the part when the Will of D comes in. That's probably playing a big part in this. So a lot of people he's fought probably hasn't had that
don't
same
think it-
will, to counteract.
A lot of people they just not as skilled as
that's me.
Luffy.
My attacks have never been dodged so much. This is stressful. Flowing mochi. The ground became mochi. This is like what the
This
flamingo
is like
did.
what Doflamingo did.
Of course, my ability is
Awakening.
awakened.
Yeah, but this is what I was telling y'all before is that like they're not gonna be singing "I'm awake."
Hold up. Hey, Ty, before you say that, can we bask in him clearly saying that he's awakened? Can we stop and look at that?
Yeah.
It's not every day we get to hear
Yeah.
something say that.
Yeah.
But if they say it or not, we know we know what awaken with the.
Word. There was a lot of haters saying otherwise lately.
Uh-oh.
So what page are we on right now?
We're on page 11.
All
It
right.
said the ground became flowing mochi. The ground became mochi. So I guess in some way, I don't know. Okay, so the emitters, like, is this fake category? Where emitters,
Well,
people that can produce strings, they can turn things into. Well, the thing is, he's creating mochi. He's not turning things. Well, he said the ground became mochi. Yeah, the ground became mochi.
And he can
Yeah.
turn.
No, but the Doflamingo made the grounds become string though.
No. What I'm saying is like they have people that emit things. So like Magellan more than likely can make Impel Down become Venom. You see what I'm saying? Like you have like different types of paramecia, where it's like the ones that
Him
can
too.
produce
He
the
was too
ones.
strong. He was definitely awakened. Him and Anel too.
Enel.
I get what you're saying, Brago.
Enel was
Like,
Logia.
Wait,
It's gonna be
what page?
different types.
Are y'all on page?
Doflamingo and Katakuri are in the same Paramecia group.
No, as far as
So
like
they're gonna have the
emitting,
same
like they
awakening.
produce,
yeah, they make.
Yes.
Yeah, they
their-
make their.
yeah, they produce.
Magellan does the same
Anel
thing.
had that form. Like you
Oh,
know how
he's-
Anel had that form. and then
I know you're talking about
Magellan-
like the Amaru form. Yeah, I know.
And then Magellan had like that Venom demon thing. Like
Yeah.
I feel like that's the kind of stuff is like they awakened.
Yeah,
I
that
don't-
could be
yeah,
awakening.
people say all
yeah.
Paramecia
Couldn't
awakens
Enel,
are the
like,
same.
listen to
Confirmed.
everybody?
Yeah, I don't think
But
all
I was talking about this. I was
Paramecia
talking about
awakens
this
are the same.
I was talking about this a few.
Yeah,
seasons
it's definitely not all
Yeah,
the
like
same.
Brago's. I mean, I said Brago's. Luffy's is definitely going to be different.
See how Luffy is saying, Brago? Remember some of this a few seconds ago? See how Luffy's like, yo, this is like with Doflamingo that he putting it together. He's like, yo, I seen Dofi do it. I seen Cracker do it. I seen Katakuri do it. Bro, he's gonna. I think he's gonna utilize that ability. I feel like.
Yeah.
He's gonna use some awakening powers.
Crap, bite. Gear forth. Interesting.
Gear forth. Interesting.
Saw the future?
Yeah. Oh no! Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Whole Cake Island, Sweet City. How odd. The report on the position of the Straw Hat ship hasn't come in. What are the territorial sea slugs doing? Oh, the sea slug security net is able to detect a stone thrown into the ocean. It's impossible for a ship to sail inside of it without being detected. Shut up, Peckums. How long are you gonna cry for? Big bro Pedro, my condolences. To think that your childhood friend and big brother chose to die by suicide bombing. Boom. He's an enemy. That seems too comedic for it to be. You know what I mean? Like, you would think, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You would think, like, Peckums would have, like, a moment by himself where he's like, at this point, it's like snot.
Yeah,
it's like,
pouring something out or
you know what I'm saying? Like, it looks like just the comedic
Casual
One Piece cry.
shit.
It's like super casual.
Why you don't feel his pain, big bro Pedro? Tamago's like, yo, my condolences. To think that your childhood friend, like, yo, come on, this is serious, yo.
The Straw Hats are the ones who will one day leave this world to its dawn. It is shocking to me as well, amor. 5 years ago, I witnessed Pedro begging for his life with tears streaming down his face, born. And the same man sacrificed his life to allow them to sail away. And what about it? So what? We may still be underestimating Straw Hat Luffy Croissant. What?
Croissant.
Of course, we're a different level of pirates compared to them. Can you say the same even while looking at Mama's fallen castle? That incident was just by chance. By chance, are the sea slugs neglecting their security duty by chance as well? What are you telling me? That all this is part of the plan as well?
It together.
At the very least, all that has happened since Straw Hats have arrived here have been unexpected incidents, Joe. Oh.
That's Mount Dora, right?
That's Mount Dora.
Yeah.
If I was Mount Dora, I would have just smacked Tamago like, you're talking too much right now.
An arrogant ruler will have the rug pulled from under them if they aren't careful. To prevent the 1 in a million chance that Mama's name is tarnished, a powerful division should be dispatched to the territory as the final line of defense. No more. Master Mondor, there's a call.
Powerful spot.
There's a call from Tamago's very deductive. There's a call from Master Custard under Den Bushi. He was chasing Beige. Did he take care of it? No. It seemed that he lost sight of the ship. As expected, the reason that the sea slugs haven't been reporting their locations is because. Oh wow! Inspect the seafloor right now. Yes, sir. What the hell happened there? On the seas within the border territory, Beige's side. There should have been more pursuers coming after us, but because the Dendemushis aren't responding to the sea slugs. I've never heard of it happening before. But how convenient. Hurry to Cacao Island. We're going to pick up Chiffon using the shortest route. Yes, sir. Fire tank. The Nostra Castello. That ship looks legit. This is Nusutua, speaking from Germa's ship. Big brother, how did things go with Germa? We crushed them with 10,000 soldiers after leaving their country in utter destruction, as expected. But don't go overboard. But you didn't destroy their cloning system, did you? Of course not. That's what we came here for. 10,000 soldiers.
That's a dope fucking panel, yo. That's a dope panel.
10,000 soldiers? But everything else
they
has been wiped away
really
without
thought
a
that they were
trace.
going to beat the German? Come on.
That's the least we could do with those German bastards. Their luck ended the moment they started targeting us. What's the situation with the Straw Hats? Actually, we accidentally let them get away. They're escaping directly west. It's only a matter of time. Unrivaled military might. Germa 66.
Let's go
set sail.
Wow.
A lot of hype on Germa right now.
They're seeming a lot more heroic now than
But I'm still like,
but the thing is that
who
they
are
just
these
they took out a bunch of fodder. That's why.
It's like 10,000 people, but did they use their army as well? I'm sure they used their army as well. You know what I mean? Is this really a feat?
No, I was just saying that they look more heroic because Ichiji, you know, their plan right now seems like they're gonna go and save the Straw Hats for some reason.
I mean, they're probably gonna back Sanji up, but you already know it was only because niggas ran up on them. You know what I'm saying? It was like, all right, let's go ahead.
That's actually good though. Like Reiju threw down with Big Mom. They fought. They traded blows with Katakuri, whatever. That's like right now. These people are light work right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like as far as
like
I mean, we would think Katakuri probably take them out by himself, right?
Bro, my head hurts. It's like on one side, it's like Big Mom pirates are underestimating
they are
the Germa, and then we as the readers are overestimating them.
No, but I think Big Mom. Well,
I mean, they're just switching back
Tamago
and
laid
forth.
it out for us, though. Tamago laid it out.
That chapter when they threw down with Big Mom and with Katakuri and with all they held their ground. You know, Judge died, but they went in though.
Why do you keep saying that?
I don't feel like 10K isn't that much.
I was gonna say, wait, Judge is that?
10K isn't that much in the grand scheme of things.
If he comes up, look, listen. I'm not doing a whole like rest in peace speech, but if he comes up later in the story, whatever. But I mean, like, you know, he fell.
Yeah, I think it's okay, but Tamago, everything he's saying there is everything that's like, is this the will of D? You know what I mean? Like, he's like, yo, all this shit is happening. Like, we keep saying, oh, it's by chance, it's by chance. Like, it seems like, you know.
When did he say it's the will of D?
Yeah, it's fate.
No, but because the thing with Pedro was referenced.
He's saying that, like,
No. Before he said that, what Pedro said, the Straw Hats are the one who will one day lead us to this world to its dawn. And then Tamago started going into, it is shocking to me as well. So it is hinting that this is probably the will of what's supposed to happen. So
yeah, he was saying there was no coincidence.
I don't think that's what he's hinting to. I think he's just saying that, like, you know, yo, look, we should have somebody strong, you know, just in case, you know, they succeed and then they escape this current situation. Like, you know,
that's literally what he did say. Yes, but he also said more than that. He said that it's no coincidence that this is all going down and that all this convenience is happening on a Yonko's territory. That's what he was saying.
No, but he heard that before he died, he heard Pedro be like, you know, these are the ones who's gonna change the world or whatever. And then he's like, yo, you know what? This same guy begged for his life, but he just gave up his life to protect these people. He's just like, you know what? Like, yo, people trust the Straw Hats so much, we should take them more seriously. Like we're kind of taking them lightly. You know what I mean? Let's take them like they're another Yonko crew. Let's not joke around here. It's like what he's trying to say. I wouldn't connect it to the Welity. That's just me. You know what I mean? But I think he's like, yo,
I think it's both sides. You know.
I think it's obvious that it's, you know, maybe it's Luffy's, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say Luffy's D, but Luffy's will is fucking pushing her through the, you know what I'm saying, the island or whatever. But I kind of agree with that. I don't think it's really focusing on the D. I think it's just obviously Luffy's crew is just not to be underestimated.
Someone said
Magellan is everybody in the comment, if you think that it's Will of D related, write D.
Yeah.
In the comments section.
Yeah. Someone said no, Magellan is producing venom, not turning surroundings into venom. I mean, obviously he didn't do that, but we're saying based on the properties and how he uses his devil fruit, more than likely he'd be able to do that.
He showed the level of turning his fruit up another notch when, like, Mr. 3? Mr. 3 had a counter to his powers, and when he made the Venom Demon, it burnt the wax. Like, you know, like it could burn wax now. Yeah. Wax is not a counter no more.
Yeah. I mean, this was an amazing chapter.
Yeah, that was just like he gave him a basic level.
We can feel the tide is starting to turn with Katakuri and Luffy. You guys feel that, right? Like, as far as like where Luffy at this point, he is basically dodging Katakuri's attacks a lot more than usual.
But he's still base. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I haven't been impressed with Katakuri, because it's like, yo, he's doing all this to base Luffy. Now, Luffy's only going to get stronger. He already started the Gear 4 process.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in Gear 4th. Katakuri's like, Gear 4th. Interesting. Yeah. Why the fuck all this trolling like this, bro? Like, what is going on?
No. To me, this is good because it's like, you know, I'm upset that Luffy didn't turn Gear 4th yet, but I'm not, because we got, look, no Sanji filler this chapter. Because that was getting me mad the last two chapters. Like, yo, just the
I feel like that had to happen though.
Man, I don't like how Sanji's being used as filler right now. We literally saw all the other important characters in this one chapter, and it was hype. I feel like Oda had come on.
Like, come on, don't be doing that while Luffy's fighting Katakuri, or at least don't be doing it for half the chapter. You know what I mean? Like, this chapter was great. He keeps this up, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I like the voicing. It's a great chapter. I probably say 8.5.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, it was a good chapter.
I give it a 10 out of 10, especially with.
I would say 9. I would say 9. Like, we got Awakening confirmed with Katakuri. We got as far as like the plan for Brulee and Big Mom and them. We got as far as like Germa. We see what's going on with Germa. So we saw what's going on with Capone.
Brulee.
Yeah, it's like a lot
of stuff. There's something happening like under the seafloor, you know. Maybe that's the Fishman Pirates.
It wasn't one carny chapter though. I mean, it wasn't one carny.
The Fishman Pirates, they're obviously doing something with the sea slugs.
With the sea slugs,
they're not reacting. So
you heard?
It's not working.
It wasn't one carny page. I give this a 10.
The corny page was Oda switching from the fight.
But check this out. When he switched, right? I cared about. So it's not like he switched. It's not like Sanji.
Yeah, the switch wasn't bad.
Yeah, I cared about, but I cared about less.
It was good detail. Like
he came back to it for a second though, you know.
Yeah.
Like important stuff, like the fight, the crew, the fight, Germa. It was all good, like good money stuff. Not no like people doing because like it's not like because at the same time it's like we don't ever know if Oda had because he had Sanji with the kick stuff for like half the chapter. Is it really that? Does it really take Sanji that long, or is he using this for filler to just hold us over to the break or whatever like that? So I like this felt like content. This was mad content. Before it felt like.
Is Katakuri saying Gear 4th interesting? Like interesting. I should try that out.
No, he's
someone made a fan fiction about that, yo. Katakuri Gear 4th. We're gonna see it.
But one of my thoughts is that like if he does go Gear 4th, I feel like he's not gonna be able to use it that well. And like Luffy creatively does himself, and only Luffy can.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna.
I feel like he's obviously gonna have a counter to it. So like he immediately sees Gear 4th. He might get hit with something, then he's gonna be like, oh, okay, well I can do this then.
Well, I mean, if he turns Gear 4th too, like if he turns fat and turns Gear 4th too, I think that would just give Luffy the edge he needs to just like mess him up. Like, yo, you should have stayed yourself, bro. It's a wrap.
Oh shit!
Stay true. I don't think it's gonna go that way.
No. Listen.
Turn into an after-school special.
If Katakuri makes his body like a Gear 4, remember everything Luffy's been doing. He's been doing. I'm telling you, this is what he look because like. If Katakuri, let's just say, I think Luffy's stronger than Katakuri, right? But let's just say that if Katakuri's stronger than Luffy, right? He's superior to Luffy, right?
Wait.
Always stretching,
I think
reaching.
We're gonna see. He's about to kick your boys. He's about to violate Katakuri. But anyway, look, if y'all want to say, just for purposes, if y'all want to say Katakuri's stronger, he's superior, right? Luffy can't touch him. It's a different level. He's right hand man level. Luffy's still like. Luffy's not on that level yet, right?
Steve-O said, hasn't Ty given every chapter since Zoa 10?
Yes.
No. The last chapter, I said was 8 out of 10.
No, that's a lie.
Katakuri.
Oh man.
Check this out. Like if
amazing chapter.
Yeah, this is a good chapter.
Look,
this was, you know what? You're right. There's no way this isn't a 10. This is a 10.
That's what I'm saying. Like Yellow Dean.
I would say 9.
Wait,
where
if you get it a 9? What?
It wasn't that it was super hype. It was just consistent all the way through. It was
like Froob always says, man. If we give every chapter a 10, then it's like what happens? What are we gonna give the super hype chapters that we all love?
Yeah.
That we're gonna remember.
But the thing
we're
is,
gonna give it next week. If Luffy,
all the arguments y'all gonna be having about awakenings and stuff like that, a lot been revealed this chapter, and it was action packed. I'm gonna give it a 9, a 9.8. I give it a wild dome right now.
The next one can be 11 out of 10.
Damn, bro.
Stop, man.
It's a good 9, 10 out of 10. You know.
I feel like it's a 10.
Don't.
Okay. Yeah, looking at it, it was a 10. It was a 10. I mean, come on. We got another confirmed Hermes Awakening, so we kind of get more information about Awakening. I feel like we got some Willa D hints.
Yeah, well, I agree.
And like I like how Tamago broke everything down. That's like how we're thinking. I feel like that's like how we're viewing it. Like, yo, you really think this shit is still coincidence? Like all this shit that's been happening, you really think it's coincidence? Like, and it's funny. Like,
and Theory also brought up the fact that the Will of D and how Katakuri said in this chapter that he's dodging all of my attacks. That's weird.
Yeah,
that's what I said. What are you talking about?
Like, Luffy's only gonna. This is what I mean by Luffy stronger than Katakuri. He's only stronger in Gear 4. He's only gonna get quicker and faster. It's about to be a wrap for your boy Katakuri. Like,
hold up.
It doesn't mean he's gonna.
Pharaoh, when did he say that?
I can't really even say that. That would mean that no D.
You said when?
He was talking to Brago about it. It was a while ago. I don't remember.
Still, man, I just said that, bro.
Yeah, it was in.
The problem.
Are you talking about the one-on-one? The one-on-one.
That's all you.
The one-on-one video, Pharaoh.
Yeah, I'm not sure where it was exactly, but it was.
I feel like Luffy has more stamina than Katakuri too. I feel like check this out. So like,
oh my god,
why did you say that?
You see how Katakuri's like he's tired from Luffy dodging his attack. He's like, yo, this is endorsement.
Luffy says the same thing as well.
It doesn't matter though.
He said that too.
It doesn't matter what Luffy.
He said he was. No, he only said it was stressful. He didn't say it was tired.
He said stressful.
Yeah, he said it was stressful.
Katakuri never said he was tired.
Katakuri's like, yo, this is you know what I mean? He's getting exhausted. So it's like, look, if Luffy goes
he said it was stressful, bro.
and Katakuri copies him, right? Gear 4 uses a lot of haki. He uses a lot of stamina. Katakuri probably not gonna be able to know how to move, and if he does move, he's gonna be like, "Yo, this is exhausting. Like, I can't keep this up." And Luffy's gonna be using Gear 4 so well, just like doing King Kong organs and stuff.
That's kind of crazy, Ty, but I understand what you're saying.
Trying to say like Katakuri, he's like, "Yo, how is he sustaining his form? Like, this is crazy. Like, I can't even." And Luffy just all like a pro at it in his Gear 4 or whatever like that. And
I don't think it makes any sense for him to try that. Just because at the same time, he should already be.
No. But listen. I get what you're saying, but he's been trying.
As he is, you know what I'm saying? He should just be like, okay, Gear 4.
My God, you're missing what I'm saying. Hasn't he been duplicating every single Luffy attack so far? Right, pretty much, right? He's been copying him.
Also, to an extent, he's also been telling them, yo, your power ain't.
Someone pointed this out that Luffy's using Gear 4 without haki on his arm.
Listen, I'm not saying it has to happen this way, but I mean, like, why would he?
Said he's using Gear 4 without haki on his arm.
At that point, Ty, he would use a Gear 4 that is better.
You guys
know what I'm saying? Because he already commented on Luffy's shit and was like, "Yo, you're wasting like energy." You know what I'm saying?
Luffy always goes Gear 4 by doing haki first on his arm, and then he goes to Gear 4. With this,
but that doesn't mean But Gear 4 is so crazy. Gear 4. Gear 4 is a desperate measures move though, so it's not like even if Katakuri can make a powerful one, a quicker one, he can't change the part about it like being so exhausting and stuff. Like he might not, you know what I mean? So it's like,
why would he not be able to? He's like leaps and bounds, but the nigga never has fallen on his back.
He's on
his back every episode.
Nah, yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like, you know, whatever. Like it's like
Luffy
the smartest way to think is that, all right, look, so
fanboy with facts. That's Taekwondo
mad head right now.
Taekwondo 101.
The thing is that, like,
Ty, do you think Katakuri has another level in this? You don't think Katakuri can get?
Of course he does. It doesn't mean that he can do Gear 4. But the thing is that, look, Gear 4 is Luffy's specialty. That's not his specialty. You know what I mean? He has to be good at. So are you trying to tell me? Look, are you trying to tell me that, like, good at everything? So look,
what?
You see how he outdid Luffy at everything so far, right? Yes or no? Simple stuff, right? Yes, right?
Yes.
You think he's gonna outdo Gear 4 too? No,
come on. Like, no, he doesn't need to.
That has to stop at some point. You know what I mean? He just.
I'm saying if we let's take it in Dragon Ball Z terms. If fucking Goten turns Super Saiyan and fights Goku, I don't think Goku needs to go Super Saiyan to teach him a lesson. He's already at that level. You know, it's taking more for Goten to go ahead and do that to even run up on Goku.
That's not even true. Look.
It is, bro. Goku would slap the shit out of Goten.
Look, I got the facts to back it up. It's wrong because I remember in Dragon Ball, Gotenks and Trunks, and Gohan is like, "What? Y'all can do that? I used to have to work hard to do that."
But do you think that? You
know what I mean? Gohan.
Are you telling me Super Saiyan Goten can beat Goku?
I'm not saying that they could beat. I mean, Dumb Turn is.
Well, I'm gonna see y'all later. It's 2:00 in the morning.
You remember Gohan saying that? Gohan was like, "Yo, y'all could do it. Y'all could do something."
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that he was as powerful. Like that doesn't mean that Super Saiyan 1 Goten is as powerful as the first Super Saiyan Goku.
I liken it to this
to beat Frieza.
Let me use this analogy.
You know what I'm saying?
So Goku went Super Saiyan later in his life when he's older. Goten just goes it casually when he's a kid. I liken that to saying a kid say a dad he dunks at like 18 and a kid dunks at 10. Does that mean the kid is better than the dad?
Yep.
Huh?
Stop.
Son, you know that, son. See, hold on. You trying to tell me that's like yo, Jordan gets like.
No, Michael Jordan's son didn't get cut in high school, right? Michael Jordan got cut in high school. Are they better than Michael Jordan?
You're right. It's Michael Jordan's son, but exactly, bro. Yeah. Is Super Saiyan Goten beating Frieza?
Did y'all talk about
Super Saiyan is a feat. So that's like saying if it took Michael Jordan 5 years to get his first ring, and then his son just got a ring in like the second year. Come on. Like, of course, it's not over yet because that's just a start. But I mean, like, if they keep up the greatness, eventually you'll be better.
My only question is, I agree. I mean, if he would have kept it up for sure, but we ain't talking that. If Super Saiyan 1 Goten runs up on Frieza, who's winning? Namek Frieza versus Super Saiyan 1.
Talk about the chapter.
You seen when Gotenks and Trunks fought what's his guy's name? Gotenks and Trunks. They fought Brulee, and I'm like, yo, they shouldn't even be, but they was fighting Brulee.
Them niggas was getting marked.
No, they was holding they was doing good, you know what I mean? But Goku was getting murked from Broly.
They was never holding their own. Broly never took damage. They were just getting tossed around.
Fucking around and they're like, yo, this is funny. Like, yo, Super Saiyan just like
they were slapping their asses and shit, but it was getting tossed around.
But it's too much. Like that shouldn't have been happening, you know what I mean? Not on my block.
Nah.
Not on my block. Listen, man, I think
that's the on your block.
I think this shows that Luffy has more potential. I feel like that's what that means. I don't know about being powerful, stronger than Katakuri based on what he's shown. I feel like if somebody does something earlier, that means they have more potential. That doesn't mean that they're better.
No. I'm not, I just means that, like, you know, I get that, like, all right, so like Luffy's he has the rubber powers, right? You know, that's his specialty, whatever, right? I think once it gets to a point that Luffy can do stuff, you know what I mean? Because he's gonna be the Pirate King one day too. But all right, yeah, you can copy his basic first gear attacks or whatever. Yeah. Copy his basic gears attack, but you're not gonna copy his gear fourth. And if you do copy it, it's gonna be flawed. You're not gonna be able to copy it perfectly. Is what I'm saying. I mean, like Luffy.
I understand what you're saying. I somewhat agree with that. Yeah, it's like Katakuri.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't feel like Katakuri.
I didn't hear what you said, bro.
Copy the exact way Luffy uses Gear 4. Like he can't. I don't feel like he can do that. You know.
No, but I mean, it's gonna be. It's like I see Luffy using, because like Luffy just can't last with Gear 4, but he can do everything in Gear 4 perfectly. So I see like a perfect Luffy in Gear 4, right? And I see Katakuri struggling to be in Gear 4, and that giving Luffy the advantage. Like put it like this: if Katakuri would have just did his own thing, he probably beat Gear 4. He probably, you know.
But he has been doing. He stopped copying Luffy though. He's doing his own thing now.
Yeah, he didn't copy Luffy. Well, Luffy also didn't get a chance to attack, I guess. But
no, but this is what I mean. Like we don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, like if he keeps like if he thinks it's a game, he's gonna keep copying Luffy. He's gonna get.
No, but the thing I think Katakuri is obviously starting to take it more seriously, because he's saying he brought out a spear. And he's saying my attacks never been dodged so much. This is stressful, and now he's using Awakening.
No. All right, look, but I don't think he was trolling. But it's not like, oh, my attack's never been dodged this much. I better end this quick. That's not like he was like he was.
No, of course not. But remember, Brulee said about his personality, he's always calm, no matter what. He's always
calm.
I
know, no, but I mean, like, to me, it's like, this never happened before. I'm gonna step it up, but this is interesting still. You know what I mean? And then when Luffy, it's like he's still pushing him. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I'm not gonna go all out. It's like, you know what, I'm pushing Luffy buttons. That's what I think he's doing. He's pushing his buttons still.
That like, Katakuri spear attack, did it blow up after? Like it was like a delayed something like.
I'm on page 7 now, looking at that. It's. I'm
weird. Like, was it a delayed, or was it like that's just the
it's just the twist, like the Rasengan. Remember when Naruto did a Rasengan to the twist, that water tower, and it was barely a hole. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Big ass hole on the back.
You're right. The twist. Yeah. So it's like a Rasengan.
Yeah.
Oh man, the spear's name is Mogura. Why is it like? Where was he hiding this thing?
And another thing too is that look how long it took Luffy to use Gear 4. If he still ain't use Gear 4, so that means that Gear 4 is gonna put in work, because look how long it took for him to use it. So for Luffy to go Gear 4 and for Katakuri to go Gear 4 too, or something like that, right? And to be like, version. What Luffy's gonna do now? You know what I mean? I know he has more up his sleeve though, but it's like, you know, I can't see him countering Gear 4 with ease.
I think Gear 4 is gonna get basically owned as well. That Luffy's gonna have to do something else.
So does Luffy like dodge this one time?
That's not even good power scaling though, because look, Gear 4.
Gear 4 shouldn't be anywhere close to Katakuri.
Flung Dofi around like a rug doll. It put crack in his place. Look, he admitted that base Luffy is, you know, nobody ever did this before. This is only base Luffy. Gear 4 is about to be problems, yo. Like
Gear 4 needed a re-up against Dofi. Gear 4 also needed 11 hours against Cracker. Gear 4 ain't doing shit against fucking Katakuri.
No. It wasn't Gear 4. Gear 4 doesn't even last 11 hours. It wasn't Gear 4 lasting. It was that
he was going in and out, bro. Regardless,
but if Luffy could have just stayed Gear 4, that fight probably would have been over in an hour though.
I can't disagree with you, but he can't do that, so it's irrelevant.
I feel like this confirms a lot of what we were saying though about how like him seeing in the future, like I don't know. I forget exactly what we were saying about it, but
I mean, it's like him seeing in the future is not. I mean, it's benefiting him because Luffy, but it's like Luffy's moving out the way in the last minute. Whereas I speculated that this was what Luffy was going to do in a way, but I guess I explained it more later. But
doing it is the question.
I feel like Luffy. The thing is, Luffy.
I don't see it.
I'm I'm on page 11, and it's where he says this is stressful, like because he says he's never had someone dodging as much, and I feel like he's like, I mean, like I don't feel like he's lying, like
yeah,
I mean, like he's serious, like that.
But
He's not just saying that.
He's not. It's like, all right, Luffy's dodging him. He admits it. You know what I mean? Nobody ever did that before. But he's not in fear of his life, though. Is what I'm trying to say. So it's all good.
No. He's not in fear. He's not in fear. But he is saying this is stressful. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's acknowledging Luffy.
You know, like when Luffy fought Cracker, right? When Luffy fought Cracker, Luffy was in fear of his life because this guy was all up over him, and he, you know what I mean? He had no choice but to go get him.
They have different personalities, though.
No, I'm not saying I know the different personalities of people, though, but I'm saying that like Katakuri is just that, like, to me. We don't have to agree because I give Katakuri a deep, serious voice, and you give him some other calm voice. You know what I mean? So like,
but they literally confirmed like, that though.
That's cool. You know what I mean? Like, but it still doesn't mean that like
they literally
I give him a strong, slow voice. You know what I mean? Like,
but they literally confirmed that he's always calm.
All right. But just because you have a deep, scary voice doesn't mean that like you're panicking. You know what I mean? Like,
why are you a deep, scary voice?
Bro, I'm not saying
has to do with it.
I'm not saying he's panicking. All I'm saying is he's saying this is stressful, and Luffy pushed him to use his awakening.
You ever seen Full Metal Alchemist, Brago?
Yes.
Like I give him like a Scar voice. Remember that guy Scar?
Yeah.
He blew everybody up to pieces that he touched.
Yeah.
I give him a Scar voice and a Scar personality. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, he could be like, yo, nobody ever did, but like I don't think is that. I think it's like, like he's not like he's trolling though, but he's like midway. Like he's not in fear of his life.
Yeah,
he's not being sarcastic. He's like midway. Like, yo,
this is like toxic. This is stressful.
Yeah, I mean,
Gear 4th, interesting.
Nah, this is what's happening, yo. He's like.
I also wonder, like how often is Katakuri being pushed though? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, when is the last time Katakuri has fought like a huge tier guy?
But also, remember,
like,
Katakuri,
if you make it to Yonko Commander level, like you still got to go through a lot of niggas to fight a Yonko Commander. You know
also, Katakuri, does this confirm Katakuri gave himself the own scar? He gave himself the scar. You know what I mean?
I don't think he gave it to himself. That's
really
corny.
No, they just only talked about his back. They specifically mentioned his back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, someone.
You think someone carved his face?
But that's not even bad because like, he could have fought. He could have fought Mihawk, and Mihawk could have did that. It could have been like a good thing, but like he didn't die. He stayed alive.
Wait, hold on. And I can't remember the chapter that the cake fell. Did Katakuri reform, or was he also caught up? Like, you know what I'm saying, when everybody hit the ground. Because if he reformed, then like obviously he's never.
No, he was fine because he was like, he was the one telling everybody, "Yo, chill out, yo, relax, you're fine." They didn't show in Katakuri.
If he tossed it and like and turns into Mochi, does that still count? You know what I'm saying? Let's say you put Katakuri in place of Kizaru and Marco did that like kick. If when Katakuri hits the ground, he turns into Mochi. Does that still count as never?
But with Katakuri, I don't think he would do that. I think what he would do is like to stretch his legs to touch the ground first. You know?
Yeah,
that don't count. You gotta like knock him to where he ain't even using his devil fruit ability. Like he's too fucked up. He's just like
I don't understand.
Yeah, that's not happening to him.
They don't understand the seriousness of the situation. Like when he's like Gear 4th interest, and this is what's happening. He's like
Gear 4th interesting.
Luffy gonna be like Gear 4th. Katakuri gonna be like, oh, it exists. It's Gear 4th.
Why does he scorn the Earth though? That's like weird. I can't wait till the official translations come out to see what's going on there, yo. That shit's, oh man, it's gonna be lit. But it's 2 a.m. Gonna try to get some sleep, y'all. This was lit. I'm glad the chapter came out early. Probably do another stream in the morning and then do one in the evening. Just talk about this.
Brago, we didn't talk about the Brulee thing yet because people are still saying that it wasn't confirmed. Well, it's not confirmed.
It's not confirmed, but it's
like. But there's something relating to Brulee. There was something fishy going on there,
Confirmed. She didn't do the face, bro. To be honest, I think she gave the word. Yeah, I think she just gave the word because at that point he should have tied that in at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like within them getting tricked, all she did was be like, "Yo, this is what's going on. They're not dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, so I don't think it was. You know what I'm saying? There was no. Other than that, there was no other really point, I guess. So it's just like. At that point, I think like I said, it was either Sawyer or King of Lightning. I think he just ate it, ate it, or ate the mirror, spit it out, tried to.
I wonder if they're gonna double back to that.
Tried to fucking.
Because it's like it's still unclear. It's like Brulee found something out. Like she obviously she found it out. Like she heard about it. I'm gonna say Luffy should have tied it in as far as like it was Brulee.
Brulee was involved in some.
Brulee was involved in some way.
I guess.
Fact.
Yeah,
she was.
I guess it could have been the fact that she wasn't controlling Luffy, but she probably could have been doing that face tsunami and them on her own.
Yeah, something else.
Yeah,
she didn't necessarily have to control Luffy. Maybe she just used the mirror as like a sort of gateway to hear what they were saying.
But I still think that face was her.
But the thing is, regardless, we know.
I guess the face still could have been her. Yeah.
We know that Brulee was involved.
Yeah, Brulee was involved.
At some point,
was going on.
At some point,
something fishy was going on.
Something fishy was going on.
In the face, very likely could have been her.
People are still getting mad. I don't understand, yo.
Yeah, I'm not even looking at the
channel. We're just gonna leave that
Luffy. It's about can she not transform her own face to look like Luffy's via mirror?
Yeah, she can.
Is that not okay? I would say then it ain't about cloning them. It's just about speaking to their crew. That's probably how she heard.
Why do people think we're saying Brulee cloning? How cloning?
Yeah,
that was.
She made a doppelganger, yo. She like in the woods. Didn't she make like she turned herself like into as far as a mirror image of Luffy, didn't she?
Yeah, but it's like not. She did.
It's weird.
It's like cloning Luffy is like making another Luffy. It's like a reflection.
Yeah,
of Luffy.
Yeah. She like made her own. She made herself look like.
Did she make the animals?
Other people by like reflecting.
Yeah.
She could do it with herself too.
Yeah.
And when she does it with herself, I'm pretty sure she was able to like force you to like kind of mirror her or something. Like that's why like I feel like in the woods I think that's why he was putting his hand over his mouth or some shit in the woods. I forget.
It's funny. He said the theory was asked and they don't want to admit it, even though Brulee was involved. But the theory was asked, even though Brulee was involved.
The guy doesn't want to recognize his oath, so
I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't agree with the theory or whatever, but I wouldn't say it was an ass theory. You know what I mean? Like that was a 4 out of 10 theory. You know what I mean? Like at the same time,
come on, 5 out of 10, bro.
How is it? How is it 4 when we partially predicted what was gonna happen? We said that if Brulee,
and I even said that I wasn't even. And I even.
It's one of those theories where like it's 4 out of 10. But if it was to happen, that would have got mad dick riders though. Like, oh yo, yeah.
No, but the thing is, it's like we said if Brulee hears this, she can tell people what's gonna happen, and she can infiltrate.
Yeah, we said that.
We literally said that.
We definitely called that whole thing.
Yeah, it was a good 70% of
it. I think it's the aspect where people said
just minor details,
which controlling. Yeah, we didn't call everything out, but we did say partial parts of what was going to happen.
But now
exactly. The control part was a reach, but her doing her face like that is not a reach.
Well, yeah, and like the whole controlling thing, like I said like many times, like I wasn't even sure really what happened in the woods. All I said was when he like it reminded me of that, and like I brought it up. Like I wasn't even rocking with it like that hard. Like I don't know, people just be mad. Like I even
negative 1 out of 10 too.
Negative 1 out of 10.
Yeah, like it wasn't even like I was like I don't know. I just brought it up. I don't know.
Wait, Bow, what did Bow say? Oh, okay.
Negative 1 out of 10 theory. There's no confirmation, even though Brulee just went and said, "Yo, we heard everything that's going on." What?
In the woods, all I said was when he like it reminded me of that, and like
guys,
brought it up.
guys in the comment section,
like that hard.
We didn't fully call it. We just partially called some parts of the theory. That's all we're saying right now.
So we guys are.
I remember that I definitely said that like if she did get information, what she would do with it was tell people and let people know like that the crew was gonna be arriving like exactly when exactly what she did. Told them exactly when the crew's arriving.
They say you guys are assuming things. What the fuck do you think we do when we predict? Are you a dumbass? What the fuck do you think we do? Are you retarded? You guys are assuming things. What?
They was
Nah, people in the chat's giving mad head right now.
Yeah, they giving mad head, but yeah, Brago.
Stupid, bro. Anyway.
Well, Luffy's about to tell Katakuri. He's about to be like.
And if y'all like, it's like the theories.
Boogeyman, just go out the way.
Matt's like, yo.
Katakuri. I was trying to save my brother, Aether. I fought Kizaru, Aokiji, and Akainu, and I'm alive. You ain't, bro. You ain't nothing.
Wait. Danielson, we might be wrong on the part where we thought Brulee was the one smiling, but we did call out other things.
No. That was no. One thing, this is what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna.
It's not like they're trying to cover it up.
No. We're not gonna explain shit. We made a fucking theory and a fucking prediction. If y'all don't like it, eat a dick.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? Like why y'all so mad? Off of a fucking theory? The nigga. Like y'all niggas are back. Get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about?
Nah, but yeah, y'all gotta give it up for their theory though. Don't at least say
no. What I'm saying is like niggas make theories all the time. Like we discuss shit all the time here, and niggas like in the chat talking shit. Like what are you talking about?
Brago on his Kanye rant right now.
Go ahead. No, it's not a Kanye. It's just it's just retarded.
How, Sway? How?
Like get the fuck. Like we talk stupid. Like we say shit all the time, but all of a sudden, they say fuck. You know what? All right.
My nigga get in the bag.
Should we do a theory, Lord Brago? I don't know. You know what? We should. But Lord Brago.
You said what? No. What I'm saying, it's like niggas coming in here, like they ain't say shit this whole time as far as like their predictions. But now it's like all of a sudden, that theory's ass. Shut the fuck up. Go make a fucking video yourself. Let us critique it. And see what you say.
Yeah. Follow Brago on Twitter so he can follow you back and then unfollow you.
Niggas hurt your feelings. Brago, you sound mad though. I'm not fucking happy, nigga.
When Brago follow you back, screenshot it.
So, what the hell?
Quick.
Because he's
like, niggas is just stupid. Like, get the fuck out of here. Dumbasses. Anyway. Like the stream, y'all know what
that's what it is. Here. The spoilers, not yet, not for nothing. For y'all gotta people theories was on God tier when the spoilers are like now that it's no more spoilers. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of harder to they're good. You know what I mean?
No, but what I'm saying is these niggas type dumb shit in the chat all the time, and it's fine. It's like we accept it, but it's like we say a theory. And the thing is, initially we said, the thing is we said what we felt like what it was initially was like, Luffy's boosting morale. Then we said, but what if it's this? But niggas is like upset. Like, why y'all are so mad? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what are you talking about? Like, niggas like these fucking Twitter fingers just talking all this shit. Like, get out of here.
Word. Y'all want to be with the host?
Yo, the chat need that Matt B up in here, Brago.
You said what?
the chat needs Matt B. They want Matt B in here.
I mean, Matt can come in, but I'm about to end it.
Oh yeah, okay. Feel it.
So we want names. Names of what? It's like I have no like y'all niggas can say, that's I don't agree with that theory, but y'all niggas coming in something like that's retarded. Y'all niggas retarded. Like, what the fuck are y'all niggas? Like,
all right, you know what?
I don't know why people are going crazy over it. I mean,
when you in the game playing, the niggas on the bench hate watching.
Why they so aggressive? Why they so angry? Is that? Oh, that's the wrong song. Hold up.
Wow.
Nah, what I'm saying is like
the history of game and manga. Those in the comment section sometimes feel small because there's so many others who want to comment and give their opinion. And Brago, he looks over the comments sometimes and they don't get heard. And it hurts. Deep down inside, I sympathize with y'all, so don't worry, I got y'all. And the thing is that, like, you could be nice and you don't get heard. But if you be like, you know what? It went from him saying, I think it's an okay theory. Y'all ain't paying him no mind. He said, you know what? I don't like this theory. And you said, what? but you still ain't paying the money. He was like, you know what? This theory, it sucks, yo. It's trash. And he was like, yo, what? It's trash, yo? Like, they just doing that to get attention, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it wants attention.
Yeah, and I gave it to him. They got banned.
And he gave you the attention, and that's it.
I mean, it's just like, it's just stupid. Like, I don't know why y'all niggas why they're getting upset over something we said. Like, we're speculating, it's a theory of what it is. And the thing is, even though we called part of what's going to happen, oh, y'all are retarded. Okay, then why do you come here if we're retarded?
You don't think
why are you here right now?
Because I think they're just trying to get. You don't think they're doing it for attention, or like they're just trying to like, you know what I mean? Like they know if they say something crazy.
I mean, possibly. But today I got.
It's gonna catch somebody's attention.
Today I got time, cuz. But listen,
today I got time.
Today I got time, cuz. Like this nigga's gonna like.
I'm gonna keep it G. I'm gonna keep it G real.
I'm gonna keep it G real, bro. Like it's. I'm like. Funny. It's like no one says here that any theory is fact. It's not something that we're saying that this definitely has to happen.
We said there was like a chance. We said there was like a chance that like Brulee like did some shit and then like what I don't know, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Like, hey YouTube. That's a good Joy Boy.
Joy Boy here.
He's in the chat apparently.
Like these niggas.
Why yeah.
Shout out to Joy Boy, yo.
It's just I don't.
What up?
It's just annoying. It's like say I'm mad. I'm mad. Mad about what? Mad because y'all don't agree with me. You guys, it's like that's the thing where it's like people criticize YouTubers all the time. I see it on a bunch of people videos. People make a theory and then niggas will spend like 6 hours on a fucking theory and the first shit is like this shit is trash. You put this didn't match up. Like, did you even like finish the video? Like that's so annoying. Like you guys had no idea how much research this person put in to make it top, to make it entertaining, and yet and still the first thing you say trash. Like step up your vocabulary, bro. Use something else.
And when I said like I was like, you know what? I see holes in this theory and stuff like that. So the thing is that like I wasn't like, yo, it's trash. I'm just a hard critic. So I'm gonna come with like, you know, regardless of the theory, I'm gonna come like, all right. How about this scenario? Does this scenario make or break your theory? Or does this scenario, like, what do you think about? Because all I was saying, I was like, what was that I said? I'm like, what about Brulee? All right, because I'm like, yo, what about the whole like? Remember, Nami gave Luffy some kind of plan, like, yo, you know, Sanji's still over here. So I'm like, yo, if that's Brulee, why even make out the plan and stuff like that? If that's Brulee, that kind of messes that part of it up. I'm just asking questions and stuff like that. And then
no. I have no problem with people asking questions. It's like that's fine, you can ask questions, but I'm saying is like people just be mad disrespectful. Like y'all are saying all this stuff like because you behind your computer, whatever. But like why?
It was all for the for the sake of like discussion anyway, you know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be Brago. Like,
wait,
Brago's raised.
Then somebody says, hey, I got a theory about Luffy's sister in Wano, but people tell me to shut the fuck up.
His sister in Wano.
And you're comparing it to like we're in the mirror world, and we're saying that it could be Brulee mirroring like Luffy, and you're talking about Luffy's sister in Wano. That's fine.
Wow. Yeah, but anyway, like Brago said, y'all saying it's trash from y'all computer at the comfort of y'all own home. Y'all said that to him in the street, I get clapped, yo. That's what it's like.
Nah, it's just, I mean, it's like, listen, man. If you don't know what we do here by now, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, it is what it is. Like, we come here, we come to enjoy. Like, why y'all so mad about freaking One Piece? Freaking manga. Freaking manga. Like, y'all like, just got y'all panties in a bunch, man. Chill out. Relax.
Oh, we need the manga is my life t-shirts.
I mean, I suppose.
You said we need what, bro?
Manga's my life.
Was there any like? Was there any named soldiers like in the end like that the Germa beat up or whatever, or were they out?
No, they beat up Fada. I think it was like one dude. What like dude, the head guy, the whole thing.
I spent like a solid. I spent a solid.
I mean, I know Joe Boy gets a lot of shit too on his theories, where it's like it's a freaking theory, bro. It's a theory, and it's like you hate it so much, but you still go watch it. You still watch it. And it's like.
I think Joy Boy thinks that Sanji's fight this arc is gonna be against like all his brothers. Like he's like thinks that's gonna happen. Like soon
That
here
could
or
possibly
something.
happen. Because
I mean, like, I'm
that could definitely happen.
not hating on that. I'm just saying that's like one of his theories. Like,
Yeah,
I personally don't agree with it, but I'm not hating on it. But like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's a little. I don't know. I just that's a little much for me. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I mean, I don't know.
No, the thing is, I kind of believe in that because the fact that Ichiji and his like, it's kind of eerie, like the stuff he said even after like they flew away, and him saying let's move out now. I can see him saying let's move out, then turns against them once they get there. You know what I mean?
Wait, who?
Ichiji.
Well, my point.
Turns against Sanji.
My point was that
I feel like
I don't agree with that theory. My
this
point was
is
that
just
I
me,
don't
but I
agree
feel
with
like
that theory, but like, there ain't no hating it though. Like, I'm not hating. Like, oh man, he's the worst. Like, that's the worst theory. It's trash. Like I ain't like, you know what I mean? Like that's how it's supposed to be. Like, I don't agree with that theory, but like I got respect for it. It's all love. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying that can't happen. I just don't agree with it because I remember. I feel like they still feel like they're in the Straw Hats' debts because I remember something happened with Sanji and stuff like that.
Why is
Ichiji,
how is Ichiji in their debt?
Because Sanji stood on that table.
Sanji and Luffy and them, they saved everybody. You know what I mean? Like they didn't just end at Sanji's dad. Because remember when Luffy? I remember they was trying to get Ichiji to do something, or they was trying to like something was happening. And then Ichiji was like, "Nah, Sanji, we're not gonna accept your help because we don't want to be in your debt. So like we're gonna go handle this ourselves, and we're gonna help y'all out and pay y'all back. So that way they don't want to be in the Straw Hat debt when this is over, which is cool.
Yeah.
Though, I feel like every arc, like I feel like the people on Zoe. I feel like the people in Dressrosa, they're in the Straw Hats debt. Germa's like, yo, when this is over, we're not in y'all debt, yo. We good. We see y'all next arc or 2 arcs from now, and y'all got beef with Kaido. We don't want none of that. We're gonna help y'all get off a whole cake. You know what I mean? That's just me. That's what I think.
I mean, they are gonna help him, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, they could even go ahead and pull the fact that like, you know how some shows be like, yeah, we owe you, but we still don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? We're kind of doing this just so we don't owe you one. You know.
But on some 50-50 type thing, like if you were to weigh the 2 options back and forth, you don't think that if somebody's like, yo, I don't want to be in your debt. That's like saying like, yo, I don't want to have to owe you a favor. I'm gonna do you this favor right now.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree with you.
In the future, I'm not with it. So like I can see like if it would be grimy though, but those are the type of dudes with no feelings. So like if he was fighting Kaido and have problems, he needs to be standing there like, yeah,
like I told you, nigga, only that one time, right?
Yeah. Like we helped them already. This got nothing to do with us.
Yeah, I feel you there.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that as far as Ichiji and his conflict. Because it's like we've seen even in the flashback with Sanji, like most of his conflicts were with like Ichiji, and they really haven't had much interaction this whole arc. At some point, that has to like come to a head.
The way that I was reading it, I just read it like they want to know where the Straw Hats is to go and help.
I mean, that's what it looks and like.
You think we can get?
That's what it is initially.
Yeah. Me too.
That's what it is initially.
So I think what a couple people in the chat are saying that it looks like maybe Germa and Germa hold off whoever ends up coming to Chocolate Town or to stop Sanji from baking the cake. You know what I'm saying? Which might lead into a Sanji and Ichiji, like, you know what I'm saying, Ichiji saves Sanji or Sanji saves Ichiji moment. You know what I'm saying? Like we've all been predicting like a fight, but that might not, you know what I'm saying, that's not looking like it's gonna happen. There's too much other shit. So it's gonna be some other type of
like I feel like I've lost like all faith in Sanji getting a fight this arc. Like I mean, I really hope he does, but I kind of
I still think it happens though. I mean,
I think Brago or people were saying this, that Dofuku's still on the island. So like if Dofuku, he was in the mirror world. So if Dofuku is still around, right, and he kicked Sanji, I think, or he punched him and sent Sanji flying. Sanji versus Dofuku would still be a good fight.
I agree.
We could get that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I kicked you once, and Sanji's like, nah, you don't understand, son.
And then some people in the chat are also saying, at that point, Smoothie and them are there too. So if it's Sanji versus Daifuku, the Germa could handle, whoever else, other sons and daughters. But I mean, if we're gonna see them, like, I mean, how many sons and daughters you think, like major ones at least, you think are gonna fall?
Hold on. It would have to be the ones. Remember that panel where they was like, it was Capone, I think, and he's like, "Yo, these are the ones you got to watch out for." And it was like the focal, the girl that looks like Big Mom, like the oldest daughter or something.
But we shouldn't take all the major ones out because they're still gonna end up going down to Wano too.
But as far as what Dufuku and what Big Mom said, what Brulee said about Katakuri, somebody said this in the chat. That's a good point. That Judah King said Brulee called Dogtooth the greatest creation of the Charlotte family. So is Brulee is Katakuri? What do you mean a creation?
Did I say Dufuku?
No.
All right.
Nah, you didn't say Dufuku.
This is what they mean by creation. Dogtooth is one of the Charlotte's family greatest creations. She worked closely with Orochimaru.
yeah.
Listen, Billy Bob said most turn out wrong, but it's easy to call it trash if you don't make it yourself. I mean, yeah, most theories are just for entertainment anyway. You know, some are right, some are partially right. It's not, it's not that deep. Personally, it's just for entertainment, guys. That's all it is. That's all I understand. Why people like
trash.
Like,
I'm gonna poke you up, yo. Next time y'all call it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want people calling people names just because of that. Like it's not that deep. Go do
you up.
Word, I'm gonna folk you up the next time.
I'm gonna do you up. I can't believe Katakuri's older than Brulee. Brulee just got. I mean, but Katakuri, we haven't really seen his. I mean, like we haven't really seen his full face yet. We haven't seen that. The creation could just be a translation. I mean, yeah, until we see the official translation, we see what they mean as far as creation. I mean, that's obviously their greatest. The
thing where he said like I'm same thing where he said I'm stressed or whatever. I feel like that might be translated like differently.
Yeah,
possibly.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's what all the women have said to me. It's not that deep. True.
Wow.
I mean, Instigator V2 said, "I'm surprised the Big Mom Pirates haven't had a civil rights movement yet." Oh, that's coming. They see Big Mom knocked out.
Why y'all fucking Smoothie's mind have been like, yo, imagine we see Smoothie, right? And she's on whole cake somewhere in the club, like, hey.
Yeah, Smoothie out of there. Smoothie like, yo, I thought y'all got it. Like, there's a small fry. There's small fry Katakuri. You can't handle it by yourself, Katakuri. Greatest creation, Katakuri. You can't handle it by yourself. Oh, you're the greatest creation, huh?
Yeah. He said Smoothie minding her business.
Smoothie like, funny. Nah, all right. Oh, Katakuri. He the oldest. He the eldest.
Find me in the club, bottle full of dust.
And Katakuri and Naruto sensory type ninja.
Hold
up. Right. Yeah. So. Yeah. So who's Big Mom's first baby daddy? Or
it has to be Strusen.
Strusen for sure.
Either Strusen or Big Mom happened across someone else. I mean,
Strusen asexual.
I think Strusen is the first one for Pero Spero because he's the eldest, right? And Katakuri could have a different dad. So, that could be someone else.
Dragon.
Oh, man.
Bro, everybody slapped when Big Mom was, whatever age I was, 40, 30, whatever the fuck you right now.
That would be so wild if Dragon knocked up Big Mom.
Motherfuckers was in them yams.
The age doesn't match
young Big Mom.
We don't even know how old Dragon is. So I don't know. Like Dragon.
I forget all the details about this.
Upper 40s.
Did Capone say that he never failed the mission?
Yeah, Garp.
I'm gonna go till 3. I'm gonna get Joy Boy in here.
No, he's just working for them.
Till 3.
I'm gonna stream till 3.
Oh shit! I guess it's probably 2:40 where you at, huh?
Yeah. Well, what time is it where you at?
2:40.
1:40. 1:40.
Oh, so you like, nigga, what?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So
was Capone working for Germa?
People are asking why Roger Base uploaded his reaction. It's like what 12 something right now for Roger, or 11 something, because he's in Cali. He's in LA right now, so it's like, yeah, that's early. It's mad early.
Remember Capone said something about like when about teaming up with Luffy is that like they pretty much have the same enemy, and now is not a good time to make more enemies. I feel like it's just the smartest thing to do. Like Germa, the smartest thing to do is to like work with Luffy right now. It's not good. It's not smart to like have beef with Sanji or Luffy right now on the island. After them.
I mean, Capone right now making moves, man. Capone making money moves out here.
Nah, Capone is smart. I like that.
Oh shit! I sent fucking Matt. I said Matt the chapter. I said Matt the chapter. He's like, nigga, I read it. Oh man, I sent the wrong shit. Yo, why is the chat not working on stream?
Yo, so did Luffy dodge one of those like attacks like by this like stretching his like neck or like some shit like that? Yeah, like
this isn't making
crazy.
sense though, as far as like Katakuri's power, where it's like he has foresight. But it's like Luffy's fast enough to dodge it, I guess, because he's saying Katakuri's aiming where I'm going to dodge, but he's still dodging it.
I told you Katakuri's like thing, like I mean, like he could see into the future a little bit, but like it's not always like it's not always 100% effective to where he just like always wins in every situation. Like just because like it's like what they say, like just because
seen it with Sanji. We seen it fail with Sanji and we seen it fail with Capone. They both
like just because you know what's gonna happen doesn't mean that you're always gonna be like so like OD that you're just gonna like I don't know, handle the situation perfect. Like I don't know.
Yeah, what's that move Vegeta got when he blows himself up in the Majin form?
Who?
What's that move Vegeta has when he blows himself up in the Majin form? He does like the
final explosion.
Final explosion. Katakuri's gonna be like. Final explosion. Interim one. He's gonna blow the whole world.
The Katakuri downplay is lit. I like it. Nah.
Everybody loses to a DBZ character.
Nah, I mean, I think this chapter is really hinting towards the fact that, yo, man, this is meant to happen, bro. Like this, just you can't stop it. It's a freight train. The Straw Hat Pirates, they're a freight train, and they've been saying like they're saying that they're small fry. At what point do you acknowledge a small fry? At what point does a small fry
that's what I'm saying.
Like a big fry?
Yo, what up? Can you hear me?
And it's bad because Luffy didn't even go all out yet.
Yo, so
so what?
I don't know. He cut out.
Is somebody talking or not?
Yeah, Jerry.
Nah, he wants us to mute our mics.
Somebody said in the chat, I need a buster call to save this arc. Oh, that's doing too much.
What? The arc is great.
There's no way about it.
Yo, that awkward moment where you're actually listening to the stream while you're listening to the actual live hangout and you have no idea what's going on.
Oh, so you're listening to both. You're like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, anyway, I just wanted to drop in real fast to sort of explain the thoughts on the Vinsmoke. I kind of figured more people would be in on the idea after this last chapter, but
I think people are believing exactly what the chapter is saying as far as like he's going to go there to help.
Yeah, so I, if I can convey anything, at least based on what I can see, it's ambiguity as to what they would do.
Right.
Obviously,
that's what I was saying.
The impression that Oda himself is giving us is that the Vinsmoke situation is sort of dealt with, right? They haven't really been obviously introduced as enemies once again. So you're supposed to take from this chapter that the Vinsmoke are going to go and help them. Correct. But for me, for the longest time, even since the Vinsmoke were first sort of switch sides, it was like maybe Judge switch sides, but we never got any impression whatsoever. The brothers that they care. Specifically Ichiji. So going back to that specific chapter, right? When Judge was like, I'll never face your families. The language that Oda used specifically excluded the brothers. Like, I will never go after your family. I referring to Judge. And then he said, we specifically as the Germa 66 will protect you and your friends. But then he puts like an end date on it until you're able to escape with Caesar Clown into the sky. And then later on, Oda sort of draws our attention to this again, where we see Caesar escape into the sky, and he pans over to Ichiji, who's watching this with the ... So basically, his orders from his father are now complete.
It's gone. So I get that, but I still and I get that Ichiji, he's like a loyal type soldier. I remember when Reiju could have almost died, and he's like, that's what the weak gets. I'm focused on the mission right now. You know what I mean? But I feel like if that's the case, why not had just killed them in front of the first time when it was with Capone? Why not do it then? Like, why re-meet up with them and get it?
It's not be his call. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not the fact that they have to listen to each other. He's probably just like, fuck it, they're doing it. I'll go ahead and do it too.
Yeah, you also got to keep in mind the imminent danger, right?
Is that if they fight the Straw Hats now, if they fight Sanji now, they're not breaking their dad's orders. But if they would have did it before, they would have broken their dad's orders.
And on the other end, Big Mom and them betrayed them, so it doesn't really hurt the fact that they should go ahead and fuck Big Mom's people over too. You know what I'm saying?
The other thing too is that, Joe, but you remember that Capone said, like right now with the Luffy alliance, it's not the best time to make any new enemies. We got Big Mom to deal with. I feel like that applies to Germa, that applies to Capone, that applies to Luffy. Nobody benefits from fighting each other. Their best bet is to just roll together and dip.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you're questioning Ichiji's motives, if there's really no reason to trust him whatsoever from the story, then you have to ask yourself, why exactly is it that it's pretty clearly implied at the end of this chapter that they're going to go to Sanji?
Yeah.
Like, even if your argument is, well, they should just save their own skins, now is not the time to start a fight with anyone, then we need some motive from Ichiji, to, like, straight up like direct motive for him to want to help Sanji in order to justify what's going on now. And if you don't have that, then you're kind of left thinking that's, well, I mean, you say like he saved. I think you said this. He saved Ichiji, and therefore they're in, or Sanji saved the family, and therefore they're in their debt. And you would figure they would say something, right? You wouldn't just have Judge going on a monologue.
But Ichiji said that himself. He was like, "Look, we don't want to be in your debt," and that was the whole thing. Is like, look, Ichiji
never said that.
So who said that? I think Ichiji said that. You remember a panel where Sanji was saying something like Sanji was like,
the judge
like,
said
yo,
said that when they were walking out.
Yeah. Every line in the chapter in which the Vinsmoke's like flipped sides, every single line was said by Judge Vinsmoke. It is kind of ambiguous when you look at it, but when you actually like line it up, it's all Judge. The brothers are completely silent.
Yeah.
You only have perhaps a ... from each.
So Ichiji didn't make no comment about that.
No.
It was
Judge saying like, we don't want to be in your debt. Then they walked out. I remember that.
I just personally feel like there's more of a chance of him in the Vinsmokes going and helping Sanji than there is of him going and like wind up fighting. You know, like, well, I'm not saying that I disagree with you or like don't like the idea of it. Like I actually would rather them fight. I just personally feel like there's more of a chance of it, you know, in the show One Piece. Like in the manga One Piece, in the story, I just feel like there's more of a chance of him actually turning around and like having a just changing, you know what I mean? I don't know, just changing and helping.
I mean, even if you speculate, right, that the Vinsmokes are going to be enemies with Sanji, you need a reason for that. Like, you need to justify it in some way if you're gonna believe it strongly. And I honestly think that that's been set up as well. Basically said it earlier in this arc, right? That their very existence is contrary to his. They're polar opposites in every possible way. Where he would respect woman, they don't. Where he would respect food, they don't. Where Sanji would respect pretty much everyone equally, regardless of their birth status, they wouldn't. And all this conflict that Oda set up from earlier in the arc, ever. And at the very least, you need that moment to happen, and for it to not have occurred at this point is really odd.
Well, like you could spin that and say that it kind of has already happened when he, like, in the moment where he saved them and jumped on the table. That right there kind of like their perspective on him, like, more looking at him as like more of like actually like seeing him as a man finally, like not like all little Sanji that they used to bully on, like. When he did that, like, he could have maybe earned more respect than I think you're like giving.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
yeah. I mean, this again goes back to my understanding of the Vinsmoke. They don't care.
It could go either way, definitely. Like, you know, that's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah. I mean, again,
the feelings.
Yeah. The purpose of me coming here is to create ambiguity, right? Just to make you doubt what it is that you already thought was the case. That's
definitely.
But I mean, for me, the understanding of my understanding of the Vinsmoke is that they don't like for instance, they were just saved by Sanji, but Ichiji has said straight up that he doesn't understand why Sanji would ever go and save anyone. That he doesn't value the act of saving it. The strong survive and the weak die. That's just how it is. So for me, based on this information, which is obviously incomplete, even if he were to be saved by Sanji, I don't think that he would look at it as a good thing, something worthy of praise and earning of respect. That's just me, though.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the Ichiji thing because I feel like the conflict hasn't really been resolved yet with him and Sanji. So that's why I've been on that train as far as like something has to happen at some point with Ichiji and Sanji. Maybe it's like a short
chapter was that?
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
You know?
Somebody give me that chapter where the one that the whole thing with Judge being like, we don't want to be in your debt.
Yeah, that's
It's like
871.
Yeah.
It's when they're walking out of the castle.
When they're walking out of the castle.
Like,
all right.
It's walking out of Beige.
Walking out of Beige.
It's like I might have got
that's what they're doing. They're like
Yeah.
walking out, right? It's like when they're about to cover them.
Yeah, that's right.
who said what, but I know it was some point I was trying to make with that chapter that something Ichiji said. I know it wasn't just. I know I'm not referring to a look he made in the panel.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I read that chapter on repeat, and Ichiji doesn't say anything at all.
Doesn't say nothing at all?
Yeah, nothing.
All right.
I mean,
the best that you can possibly get from Ichiji from that chapter, based on what I know, it's not definitive that this actually came from Ichiji, but you have the line sort of a judge saying that we as the German 66 will protect you until Caesar flies up into the sky, and then you have an off-cornered ... the vicinity of Ichiji, as though he's like thinking about what's going on, but he's not saying anything.
Well, you could also spin that and say he was ordered to like not like help until they flew up into the sky, but like they flew up into the sky, and like I mean he could have went after them right like when instead of like when there was that scene where it was like, you know, the ... he could have went after them right then and there. Like there was no reason no reason for him to not at that point, and like going by your logic of like him not being able to do it, like
I mean,
because of Judge.
Yeah, but you also have Big Mom right there, and all the Big Mom pirates surrounding you. So that might not have been the best time. I mean, I'm just
pointing that out. You know, like I don't know.
What about the part where Ichiji was like, "Oh, you got us. We wasn't expecting this," and like they just fell for Big Mom's trap and stuff. Like I think like they really messed up, and the Straw Hats really saved them.
Yeah, at that point, he for sure was going to take that out. They were like, you know, they're like emotional. They're like, you know what? Yeah. You got it.
I mean, it goes again to the ideology that I get from the brothers, which is that the weak die and the strong survive. And in this case, they underestimated their enemy. They were weak, and now is their time. As opposed to Judge, who has more emotion and dreams and goals that were being crushed right before his eyes. And it sort of also would explain why Judge would be emotionally impacted by what Sanji did, hence his turn in the story. But the brothers and Ichiji not having these same kind of emotions are less likely to change their opinions on Sanji.
See, the way I've read the arc is that they've like progressively showed more and more emotion as the arcs went on, to where by the end of it, I feel like they kind of will have some sense of
what kind of emotion though.
I mean
they've done some stuff that they shouldn't have. I feel like
they've definitely done more. They've definitely done more than what we thought they were going to do. Like, well, they should be robots if like
we can see them as kids though, and so like we know we keep saying the Vinsmoke have no emotion, but that's technically not true. Even since they were little kids, they've always had emotion, and Ichiji being I guess the least emotion or having the least emotions of everyone else, but they have negative emotions, but they don't have positive emotions, typically speaking, or to the same extent as everyone else. So they feel anger and resentment and all this other stuff. You can see this all the way back in their childhood, but as far as like love or compassion or that sort of stuff, that they don't have, and they've never shown that at any point in time, other than Yonji and Niji and Reiju, but not Ichiji. So this sort of sets him up as the worst and the boss.
The satisfaction and happiness they feel is typically from torture, you know. So it's like,
right?
It's weird in that.
I want to say about Ichiji and his character and stuff like that. Like, yeah, the weak dies and the strong survives to him, but for Sanji to still be alive, that's saying he's not weak, and I don't see the point why he has to go kill Sanji. It's like, yo, Sanji's still alive. We're in a dangerous place. He's not weak. I respect him more. You know what I mean? It's not like one of those kids.
Yeah, I could see it from that stance as well, but there's still so many other things that Sanji does in particular that should go against Ichiji's values, which, as we have yet to see, have changed, such as, for instance, making a cake for plebs, right? That's something that's from the flashback itself. Ichiji should be against, or
I don't know.
The big,
but even that though, like that thing about the cake. So normally in the past it was a bad thing, but right now where nobody's on Big Mom level to stop her, and this cake is the one thing that can calm her down. This is like you used to make cakes when you was a kid and we was mad at you, but look, you making a cake saved us all. You know what I mean? It's like it's a different.
Yeah. But that's like the end game, right? That's after he's changed and he's learned. But that's not. I don't know before it's happened or before it's been drilled into his skull. We can't expect that kind of development. I don't think Oda needs to go there.
No, but I think everybody knows the plan that, like, you know, this cake is gonna calm Big Mom down when she did it. That doesn't mean that it's gonna make her an ally, but you know, like the cake is like important. Without the cake, she's like the Hulk.
Yeah, I mean,
I got distracted by the analogy.
but because you heard them say that like she's not taking damage, right?
Yeah.
So she's pretty much like, to me, like she's pretty much like invincible right now. Like maybe not in the same way Kaido is, but she's like, you know, she's too much right now.
Yeah, but I mean, the Vince Smoke don't know that as of now. And even if they learn that, it's not certain how that they would react. I mean, as well as Big Mom being invincible right now, she's also completely useless in destroying her own pirate crew, which is something that the Vince Smokes, who are probably feeling slighted at the moment, would want. So the idea of, you know, they don't care about life, emphasized. So Sanji feeding Big Mom this cake certainly might help them escape, but they can already escape because Big Mom is insane. So in fact, feeding this cake only puts a Vinsmoke in a disadvantageous situation. I don't see any reason why they'd want Sanji to actually give this cake to her. Because, I mean, if they really wanted to escape, they could just leave. Why would they even be going after Sanji in the first place? Why would they even be trying to help him if this is... We're leading up into this point in the speculation.
What I'm saying that they're meeting up to help. Like you know what? Like, yeah, we can leave when we want to, but let's make sure Sanji and them is good because they looked out for us. You know what I mean? Like
that kind of ignores all the discussion we've had so far.
I don't know though, because for me personally, like knowing the story of One Piece, as soon as a character or characters are introduced in there and we're told that they don't have like empathy and like that type of stuff, my first thought is like, okay, like the Straw Hats, one of the Straw Hats or something is going to change that about them. And I feel like throughout the arc, that's kind of what's been happening, like slightly. And I feel like that's the way it's gonna go. Like I feel like they're gonna like wind up being on Sanji's side and like and kind of being more laid back. Like I already feel like Ichiji is like very unbothered. Like he's just a very unbothered kind of dude. So like I don't feel like he would even like I as much as I would like for him and Sanji to fight, I don't feel like they will. And if they do, I don't feel like it'll be that serious or anything.
I mean, if they're
I was just thinking.
Will they have a in that fight? They got too many people to fight right now.
Like
exactly. There's too much going on for like.
Well, it doesn't have to be a full fight. It could be a confrontation with Ichiji and Sanji.
Yeah, like
at that point,
it could be enough for
and
us
Oven could come after. You know.
He could fight if he fights with Ichiji. It's gonna be it's gonna be the same amount of fighting he did with his other two brothers, just so we could kind of scale like all the brothers a little bit. You know,
have some resolution.
Yeah.
I feel like
what happens next is a real question. You got everyone going to Cacao or Cocoa Island. So it's hard to envision, right, how G might or might not get isolated. I guess I would say at the smallest possible terms, I think we need some resolution between their relationship, no matter how that ends up being.
For sure.
But
I'm hoping.
But at the same time, a lot of people wouldn't have speculated that everyone would end up on Cacao Island. Like, how is that even possible?
I'm hoping we get some. I'm hoping we get some like on water fights, like on ship fights,
like leaving.
Yeah.
Do you think
at any point?
Do you think that Chocolate or Cacao Island, whatever the fuck, is the saying? Are we like? I know we've been saying it for the last like I'm saying fucking few months, but like
it seems that way
pretty much after this year.
Yeah, I mean so you got so many different things going on right now. First of all, you have Big Mom going off to Nuts, not listening Nuts Town or whatever, not listening to Parasparrow. And that's got to be, something's got to happen there. The Big Mom has to get on course in some way, or she has to sort of be roaming around so that Sanji can, I guess it goes back to the original plan of finding Big Mom somewhere in the sea and giving her the cake. Then you have a clusterfuck going to happen in Cacao Island, which seems like a pretty mega fight to me. And then also you have Luffy and Katakuri. It seems like those are the three major things that the plot needs to progress right now and sort of resolve and finalize.
Like, if Sanji and his brother Ichichi does have a fight, I see it happening like kind of like how I think, I don't know if it was the first Naruto fight, if the first Naruto and Sasuke fight was like that, or the second one was like that, where Sasuke wanted to fight and Naruto's like, yo, chill, what are you doing? Like, yo, cut this out. But like Sasuke ain't stopping, they ended up fighting.
Yeah, the first one was definitely like that.
And right now, not for nothing, Sanji, I feel like Sanji being so good with the cake stuff gives him the free time to help Luffy fight Katakuri. So like you know how like in Dressrosa we got Luffy and Law versus Doffy. If Sanji helps Luffy fight Katakuri, that could still be something to where like if Sanji holds his weight, which he would, I don't see him going over there to get beat up. It would be like, yo, Sanji. You know what I mean?
Sanji and Luffy versus
Sanji's only getting in Luffy's way.
He played a
gear for it.
He played a big part, and of course he's not gonna get the finishing blow, but like he played a big part in helping beat Katakuri. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't see anyone getting in on the Katakuri Luffy fight. That was specifically set up to be sort of an isolated, death battle, right? Last one standing. That's the way it seems to me. Like you need to find a way in order to contact Brulee to get through the mirrors. Of course, anything is possible. Oda can set up whatever. I don't see any reason why.
Yeah, I'm not like, I don't think that will 100% happen, but I think that's it's a slim chance of that happening. But I want to see Sanji help Luffy fight Katakuri, or I want to see Sanji meet up with Jinbei and them. And right when they leave, I want Weevil to be like, "Where do you think you going? Where's Luffy?" I want Marco. I want Jinbei to be like, Marco, I can't let you. Shut up, Jinbei. Just punch Jinbei.
Wait, how do you see that happening, Notai? Sanji helping Luffy fight.
All right. The reason why I see that happening is because
he's gonna throw it in the oven.
I think it was Joy Boy saying this too. I think Joy Boy was like that. This arc is supposed to be like Thriller Bark, and remember at the end of Thriller Bark, they had Hell fighting Warrior, but when it was over, Kuma came. So like if this is really like Thriller Bark, when this is over, I want to see Weevil come. Like I think it's over. Bong, Weevil. I'm looking for Marco.
That would be dope though.
Because it's like
but then to be 2019,
it's like a whole situation. Like you think Luffy got it bad with Katakuri? Whether Luffy wins or lose that, Jinbei and Sanji is the two main people who got to figure out what to do with Weevil. And like I could see like Sanji maybe wanting to help out a little bit more, but Jinbei like pushing Sanji to the side and he takes the hit, like how Zoro did with Kuma. And we just get like a bloody Jinbei, like leave the white bear pirates alone. You can take me, Weevil. Yo, hold on. Imagine like Weevil's like, you know what? I'll do that. Come for you. You're Jinbei, son of the sea, right? He just takes Jinbei and leave, and Sanji got to call Luffy like, Luffy, Jinbei, he's gone.
Well, what happens then? Like, what would be the significant importance other than? Well, what about all the things with Wanda and the with Marco?
Yeah.
Like, does Weevil just go to Totland and be like, "Hey, bro, what's up?" and then like leave?
No. That's still gonna happen. Everything with Zoro and Law is still gonna happen. But like in the mix of that, right? Let's say Luffy beats Katakuri, right? Because that's what happens, right? So Luffy beats Katakuri. Zoro and Law, they on Wano, whatever. They're going to Wano. Weevil just beat up Sanji and Jinbei and took Jinbei and kidnapped Jinbei. You know what Luffy's gonna want to do? He's gonna want to get Jinbei back.
Why would he kidnap Jinbei? I have your fish friend, Luffy. You're gonna have to find me to get him back. No.
Weevil wants some fish baby.
Like, you're laughing about it, but if Weevil wants Marco, right?
Yeah.
And we know what Jinbei does with the white bear pirates. Jinbei be like with Ace. When Ace was like, "Yo, where's Whitebeard?" Jinbei's like, I'm not of that crew, but I can't let you. You know what I mean? I feel like it's my duty to step in. If Weevil says in front of Jinbei, like, yo, where's Luffy? I want Marco. Jinbei's like, you want Marco? Like, what do you? Nah, you don't want no Marco. Yo, like,
Who are you?
And we're gonna be like, so hold on. You think Jinbei? I think Jinbei's strong, but I don't think Jinbei's messing with Weevil. You know what I mean? To be honest.
Wait, how strong
like, you see how Dofi was a warlord and Law was a warlord, but Dofi was like,
how do we get
washing Law. I don't think Jinbei's messing with Weevil. So it's like if Jinbei tried to be like, nah, Sanji, I got this. I could deal with it, and he just gets real beat up, and Weevil kidnaps him. Like, yo, I can use Jinbei to get Marco. Marco will come for Jinbei. You know what I mean? Doesn't that make sense? Wouldn't Marco come for Jinbei?
What?
All the time Jinbei stood up for him?
Why would? Well, here's the thing. If that became a big publicized event, maybe Marco would care.
Yeah, exactly.
But Neko Mamushi is leaving to go find Marco now.
But listen. You know it's gonna be a public event. Like, yo, Jinbei kidnapped. I mean,
like Ty, for real. You asked me a question that I felt like I agreed with, but I don't know how we got here.
I'm like, how did we get here? He's like, do you think Marco's gonna go to Jinbei? Wait, what? How did we?
Well, like, here's the thing, Ty. You said before this is just a parallel thriller bark.
It's not because I made the
thriller bark, bro.
I really think that the way that Jinbei acts, the how much he goes out his way for the white bear price. What happened on Marineford? If Marco heard that Jinbei got kidnapped by Weevil because Weevil's looking for him, Marco's gonna go. So that's Jinbei.
Did Jinbei do that for the white bear?
Or did Jinbei is such a hard person to kidnap, bro. He's huge.
He's gonna drag him on a sled.
And the way the story set up, to me, I don't see the point in Weevil looking so like if Luffy beats Katakuri, right? I think that means he's at a first division commander level. It doesn't mean he's at the top of it. You know what I mean? But he's in that. All right. So it's like, you know how like when I had the videos and I would be like admiral levels A- to A+. Once Luffy beats Katakuri, he's A- or he's A. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's one of those type of things. Because if not, he would have lost unless he wins by some type of crazy technicality.
Where did we go?
So look, if Luffy can beat Katakuri, right, and we got Weevil looking for Marco, I feel like if Marco can beat Weevil, it's no point in him looking for Marco, because what's the point of you looking for this guy? And when you find him, he's gonna beat you up. You know what I mean? So I feel like while Luffy can beat Katakuri, Marco too by now, but Weevil.
How did we get to Luffy being on par with Marco? Because look, I don't know, man.
Everything that you said, don't you think that how it relates to the story?
All right, look. Don't you think that Luffy's about to beat Katakuri? You think Luffy's gonna beat Katakuri?
No, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Look at how you can beat Katakuri. It's about whether or not Weevil and Topman even makes sense.
All right, look.
Why would he kidnap Jinbei? Because, like, Ty, you said before, right, that this is supposed to be a parallel to Thriller Bark, and that's why he's going to be the Kuma of this arc. Kuma did nothing that had to do with kidnapping.
Why
that he's going to come in here.
All right, look.
One more thing.
All right, look.
Weevil does not have the mental capability of coming up with a plan to kidnap people. That would be bonkers.
So what's the point in repeating it again, right? And then Kuma goes, and then Weevil goes, I'll take a sacrifice, one of you. And Jinbei's like, it can be me. That's corny to 100% replay. Just the fact that Weevil's there, like, yo, y'all got to deal with me now. You thought this arc was over. That's enough of a comparison right there. Weevil kidnapping Jinbei is elevation.
So how?
You know what I mean?
But then how do we like?
Happen in the plot?
But how do we like? The whole thing was like during his introduction was he was going to go find the rest of the Whitebeard pirates. Like, where does the rest of his story end?
What's so hard to understand that? Like, I'm not saying I'm 100% right. But what's so hard to understand that? Like, if he kidnaps if he kidnaps Jinbei,
he's not calling no shots. He's a dumbass.
Jinbei, that's gonna make Marco come out. That's almost like.
Bro, I don't understand.
Need to get Marco to come out. He's going to be in Wano. Like,
yo, this is the one thing I have to say about this. That at the very least, of the things that I got, this is what I disagree with. I don't see why Weevil would go into Big Mom's territory as of right now, not knowing what is taking place in the Tea Party, and expect to come out.
No, but check this out.
Even if
I didn't say Weevil's gonna just bust inside Whole Cake. I said when they leave Whole Cake. Like, yo, all right, we're gonna like
waiting outside the door.
Exactly, like right outside.
I was waiting for you.
How do you transport Jinbei? Like, if you kidnap Jinbei, how do you transport him? Like, how do you carry him around?
Weevil's big. I don't know.
Now, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember Jinbei being like, "Oh, you're gonna like telling Luffy like, oh, you're gonna go see the Whitebeard pirates. Let me go back my niggas up." You know what I'm saying? I don't think that their bond was.
You wildin'. Look. Yo, kick him out the stream.
You wildin', Trent.
You don't remember in Impel Down? Jinbei's like, I beg mercy. Yo, I'm friends with Whitebeard. Like, yo, I want to help.
Because he wanted out, my nigga.
Ty. Here's a good thing. Why would kidnapping Jinbei be the final straw to force Marco out whenever his crewmates are basically being killed?
Yo.
What would be the difference?
No, listen.
Fun fact.
Jinbei,
Yo. Fun fact. Jinbei is 9'10" and a half inches.
Weevil's bigger though.
You're gonna throw him over his shoulder and just walk out a whole cave.
The difference is that look, if he's killing them, they're already dead. You know what I mean? And this is the affiliates. He's not. He never touched like a Whitebeard pirate. This is just affiliates.
Whitebeard.
Wow.
Jinbei's not a Whitebeard pirate, but Jinbei's like he's like that's family right there. That's Jinbei.
What would be they're all family. It's not like
no. But
Jinbei, he's actually part of the club.
No, I feel what he's saying. He's like that. He's like that's the way.
You know what I mean?
I can't even explain it. Yo. That's
it's like one of those things. Like yo, you know what? In my eyes, you a Whitebeard pirate or whatever like that. Or like if Joy Boy, if Brago.
Whoa, wait, what would lead him to believe?
If Brago.
I want to know why, like, he'd pull up and be like, "Yo, you a Whitebeard pirate, my nigga? You come with me."
In the comments, like, I need y'all to put in the comments that they being some haters right now. Like, I said in the it doesn't make sense. All of it makes sense. All of it is interesting. They're talking about how he's gonna transport them. Why would this? Based on, so my theory fits the characters the way they act. So if Jinbei, hold on, if Weevil came up to Jinbei and Sanji like, yo, where's Luffy? And Sanji's like, yo, what you want that captain for? And Jinbei's like, is like, yeah, like what you want Luffy for? He's not here. And he's like, yo, I want Luffy because I'm looking for Marco. Jinbei's gonna be like, he's gonna take that to a whole nother level. Like, yo, that's Luffy.
Okay, you said this is happening after leaving Thailand. Why would Luffy not be there?
You said why would Luffy? Because look, he's in the mirror world right now, and it's no guarantee.
Listen, specifically said that this is going to happen after the arc. How is Luffy not going to be there?
They're leaving his ass behind.
They're leaving.
Like, because look, Luffy's in the mirror world, right? And it's no guarantee that when this is all over, he'll leave with the crew. He can still meet back up with them.
So you think the Sharks are leaving Tautland without their captain?
Jinbei and Sanji, that's enough manpower. They don't actually.
It's not a question of whether or not it's manpower. It's just they would not leave Luffy behind.
Zoro's with Law, and he's without the captain. So Sanji can be with Jinbei without the captain. They don't necessarily. Luffy's good by himself. He's fighting.
But that was part of the plan.
Wait, you think Luffy's gonna stay back and fight
without me? I'll chill in this mirror world for a few years.
No, but listen, look, Luffy could always come out the mirror world to another place and just meet up with them later. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a problem of breaking the theory because he's not with the crew. You know what I mean? Like he can meet Pedro's not dead for all we know. He can meet Pedro and he can leave with Pedro and they can meet back up a different way. But the crew can still leave. So just Jinbei and they can bump into Weevil. I'm not saying this is what's gonna happen. I'm saying like, yo, this is something that it could be cool if it happens, and it's not the biggest chance of it happening. But you know, if this had comparisons to Thriller Bark, it's a chance of this happening. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
No.
All right.
It's probably like
no. For the sake of everyone, it's a possibility. Yeah, however slim, however likely.
A small possibility. Yeah.
Facts.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. It's a small possibility. But I'm saying like you know even though it's a small possibility, I'm like look how far this small possibility can go. It's not a BS small possibility. This is not like I'm saying like
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it's unlikely.
It's a possibility that Shanks can come up and be like, yo, everybody stop. If you want it, you got to come. But come on, that's not going to happen. That's like a 1% chance. What I'm saying is like an 8 to 10% chance.
Wait, Ty, I was thinking though, how did you guys get to this place from Ichiji?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Ty like somehow is secretly like manipulating the controls. It's like, boom.
You guys got caught up in Ty's pace just now.
Yeah, I just woke up here.
Hey,
got caught in Genjutsu.
Yeah, I don't know how I just heard Marco. And then Ty just asked.
Oh yeah, but
I'm just saying.
As soon as Marco was introduced, Ty just totally.
At this point, I just sort of phased out, bro.
If Weevil kidnapped if Weevil kidnapped Jinbei, like,
oh god, no, we don't need to go.
Not again, Ty, not again.
I need to answer though. This is just a question. If Weevil kidnapped Jinbei and made a statement in the newspaper like, "Yo, Marco, we got Jinbei," you know what I mean?
He's gonna put it in a newspaper.
Don't you think Marco would come out and try to get Jinbei back?
Wait, why is he putting it in a newspaper though?
Maybe.
Yeah. Why would it not be in the newspaper?
But it's like if he's gonna kidnap Jinbei in front of Sanji, right?
The reason is because Blackbeard turned him into the world government. Pirates kidnapping other pirates wouldn't necessarily mean that, like, I'm saying the Shichibukai, but like, I don't know. You have to go through a lot of
Jinbei on the milk carton.
Get to this point. If you assume that all to be true.
Yasin Kizaru, like, oh, he's like a young white, because Kizaru's gonna be like kidnapped, and then they went Jinbei. They're gonna do Jinbei so dirty because he left illegally.
Wait, did Kizaru just get captured as well?
No. I mean, remember Kizaru was hyping Weevil up, like, oh, he's like a young white kid. Like They would love to put that in the newspaper.
Ty, just real talk here. It seems as though in order to get to the point that you were, it takes a lot of accepting things to be true, which just from a pure logic standpoint is probably unlikely to be true. Like
only because it didn't happen yet. But look, if they leave, listen to what I'm saying by listen.
That's undefeated.
Listen, if this is next, all right, if this is like 3 chapters from now, right? Cake Island without Luffy, right? Right as they leave, maybe they get a little bit, but then they just bump into Weevil, right? If that scenario happens, don't you think now the most likely that it's very, very likely of like once that situation happens, it's like a 50% chance.
So the evidence itself that you have similarities to Thriller Bark, and because of the similarities to Thriller Bark, in some ways suggests that Weevil will appear in order to capture Jinbei. If we assume that that's true, and we get to the point in which Weevil has already captured him, and then Marco finds out about this, then I would definitely consider speculating that Marco will go and save Jinbei, and that might play into the story in some way. Assuming
that's what I was trying to say. And Joy Boy, he said yes. And y'all was
he said it was a possibility.
Joy Boy has officially co-signed it.
It's unlikely due to many other factors.
He said yes.
Yo, speaking of parallels to Thriller Bark, though, potentially, and sort of the general idea of after they'd taken care of the main boss, that somebody else appeared. There's also speculations around the community that's the world government might appear, because you have CP9 and Stussy potentially ordering a buster call, something like that.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that.
Cool idea.
Like, CP0 could come, but I don't think they're ready for CP0 though. Like I think
CP0, not CP9.
Because not you seen how Sabo was kind of scared of CP0 like twice, right? You seen the first time, right, when they showed up in Just Rosa and he was hiding behind a wall and stuff like that, like not trying to be seen by CP0. And then towards the end of the arc, he's like, "Yo, CP0's heading out here, and we're leaving. We suggest y'all do the same." Like they didn't want it with CP0, but this same Sabo fought Fujitora though. So to me, that makes that CP0 is more dangerous than
But that doesn't really prove anything, Ty. Because would you want like Sabo to like stand out and look kind of like, "Hey, bitch"?
I think a better point. To agree with Ty here for a moment. I think a better point might be that CP0 attempted to take on the Revolutionary Army, and the entire Revolutionary Army and their base in Baltigo for the most part. It seems like by themselves, unless they were like working with Blackbeard, which seems kind of unlikely to me. So also sort of suggests them to be powerful entities.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
but yeah, there was all that speculation about what could happen. Like at this point in time, I feel like the biggest constraint to any speculation really is this overwhelming feeling people have had, and I think it's starting to go away, that this arc is coming to a conclusion, or needs to come to a conclusion relatively quickly. Because right now, after this last chapter, we have a huge battle set up, which doesn't seem like it could be resolved quickly. Plus, several chapters we expect, at least 2, of Luffy versus Katakuri. All is going to happen after this major battle, in which you have to deal with Big Mom, who's on the loose. And then potentially something happening afterwards. I don't know if people would really like that, but
yeah, it's a lot going on to the point of this arc isn't coming to an end. It doesn't seem like anytime soon.
Because I mean, Yeah, I mean, even reading the spoilers, right? Like the chapter was way more hyped than the spoilers. I gotta say, the text only spoilers. But like reading the spoilers, I had this feeling, right? Like it feels like it's starting to drag on. Now the chapter ended up being a lot better than that, but
the chapter didn't feel like that at all. Yeah, it felt it was great pacing as far as like the information we got, like the Katakuri stuff as far as his awakening. I felt like the most impactful part of the chapter was probably Tamago. And the things
that was my favorite part.
Yeah,
like that was awesome.
Well. To be honest, I thought the chapter was basically the same as like the past 12 we've gone.
My favorite part was the Luffy versus Katakuri stuff. I feel like I get you about the Tamago stuff, but I feel like Mountain Door should have just smacked Tamago. That's what I'm like, yo, shut up, son.
With a book.
Really? I mean,
yeah,
Tamago's giving the Straw Hats mad head. Yo, you ain't see him giving the Straw Hats mad head.
Well, the thing is, he was saying at what point do we take them seriously? That's what he was saying.
No, I know, but the thing is that like he's being smart, but it's like one of those things where like he's kind of dissing the whole set. He's dissing the whole team. Like he's like, yo,
I don't know if it's dissing the set.
We fucked up. Like this never happened.
He's telling you, yo, like he asked Mondor, like, what do you think about the strap? He's like, yo, they're small fry. Like they're still underestimating them. And he asked him about, look at the castle, bro. He's like, well, that just happened to happen. He's like, yo, at what point do we think like this isn't coincidence? Like at what point do we take? At what
point? That's what point.
Because them niggas thought that they had their situation under control since they landed. You know what I'm saying? Since the Straw Hats landed, just because
everything's been going wrong. Yeah. So it was like,
I mean, it was even emphasized in this chapter, right? Mondor expected those fodder-ass soldiers to be able to
take out Germa
and Germa 66, and no.
10,000 soldiers. And he's like,
here's the thing. Because right now, even with Tamago saying what he's gonna say, in the end, this is gonna go bad for Big Mom Pirates. This is what theories are with Tamago. Theories like, yo, like in their eyes, this is bad, and Tamago pointed that out. But like when you on top, like the Big Mom Pirates, they're a Yonko crew. Yeah. It's like when you're on top, you have this thing where like you think stuff just can't go wrong. You think it's all good. Like yo, like we big and we bad. They small fries.
And Tamago's looking at it from a logical perspective, where it's like, yo, things are bad right now.
But just to emphasize how big and bad the Big Mom Pirates is. I would have had Mountain Door just smack Tamago like, yo, Bob. Look, Tamago can't beat Mountain Door. You know that, right?
I think Tamago can.
Come on, don't try to play Mountain Door.
I think Tamago.
I don't know that, man. The book fruit.
I do fuck with Mountain Door.
That's not even Tamago's final form, bro.
Yeah, I would have smacked Yoke out Tamago. Yo. Like what you said?
That's not even his final form, bro. Nah, I think Tamago hit the nail on the head, bro. Like, we gotta start taking this guy seriously.
Because what Tamago was gonna say next? You know what? I think I should be in charge of this. You know what I mean? Like, you're calling all the wrong shots.
At this point, everything's going wrong. Mondor, like, he believes everything he's hearing. You know, like from opera, from everybody so far.
Now, the Capone thing was funny.
Is it a Capone what?
The Capone thing was funny.
Yeah, I mean the chapter was legit. But it's 3:30. I gotta get to bed. JB, Dritz, Ty, Trent, Lampat. Appreciate you guys coming through, man. Pharaoh.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem. Chat, like the stream. Subscribe. We're gonna have another stream like later today. Just discussing it more because I feel like we didn't really talk much about the Big Mom stuff as far as like her being on the wave.
Yeah.
Because that, I don't know, it seems like Big Mom was actually on the candy instead of actually on the wave.
Yeah, I think somebody pointed that to me out like a couple chapters ago because I was like, there's no way she should be on the wave, but they say that she's still on the candy. So wait, do you think she's on her, like before you go, do you think she's on the path to destruction towards that town? You know what I'm saying? Is that gonna, like, where is that gonna take the story?
I can see that happening too, but like just because it's our island, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna destroy this town and keep moving forward. You know what I mean?
Like, she's not really all there. Like she's not coherent completely.
All she heard was where the cake was.
And it was so because you can see that like her son can't control her. He's you know what I mean? He has some little bit of it, but he can't control Big Mom.
And also the Fishman Pirates, they're doing things underground, under the water as well. So they're making moves. We're probably gonna see what they're doing eventually with like the sea slugs. They're not working. So it's a lot of underlying things going on. Great chapter. But yeah, like the stream, subscribe. We'll catch you guys a bit later today. Peace.
Peace.